What is up, guys? We're playing as Gambit and Nova in a two-handed game against Kang on Expert Mode. And this is a gameplay request from one of my channel members, Evil. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot, Evil, and I'm very excited to try out these decks that you made. So Evil made this Leadership Gambit deck, not with Uncanny X-Men, but with Command Team. So it's a different take on X-Men Leadership, and this really cool Protection Nova deck with mental resources and like a champion ally to synergize off of Moon Girl, and some wild resources and readies to synergize off of what Nova wants to do. Thank you so much for making these decks for me to try out Evo, and I'm wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. He also requested that I face Expert Kang here with the Anachronauts, sorry guys, Anachronauts modular set that came with Kang, so we already have that shuffled into the encounter deck. Let's go ahead and get Kang set up here. So we have the main scheme side 1A, Kang's Arrival. It says to set each Kang aside, the ones that we aren't using, and then set Kang's Dominion side scheme aside, so we already have that set aside. And it also says to remove each player's obligation cards from the game, and then shuffle the encounter deck. So normally we have to shuffle Nova and Gambit's obligations into the encounter deck, but with the setup here for Kang, we actually remove them, so we don't have to deal with the obligations at all. Let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck here, and we're going to advance the main scheme to stage 1B. And then the one reviewed here on this main scheme stage is to deal each player an encounter card. So Gambit's going to get an encounter card right here, and then Nova's going to get an encounter card as well. All right. And then if this hits 14 threat, because 7 times player, we're playing as 2 players. If this hits 14, then the players lose the game. And then Kang right here comes in with toughness. So let's use our tokens here, because we are using the tokens for two-handed plays here on this channel. And then let's see, force interrupt. Whenever Kang attacks, you either place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 attack for this attack. When he's defeated, we advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. So basically, in order to defeat Kang, we have to defeat his stage 1. And then when his stage 2 comes out, he separates the game area, and it's going to be 2 different Kang variants that we have to take down. Whenever Nova takes down his and Gambit takes down his, we get the third and final Kang, and the players reunite on the table. So hopefully we have enough space for that, but thanks to the buy the same tokens, I think we should be all right. Okay, so I think that is it here for Kang setup. Let's go ahead and shuffle up Gambit's deck here, and we're going to do our initial mulligans. So I chose Gambit as a first player just because he does have some player side schemes, and you guys know I always pick the player side scheme player to be the first player, so that if they can draw into them on turn 1, they can play it immediately, and the other player can help sort it out. So draw up to Gambit's hand size of 6 in his alter ego, and do his mulligan. All right, let's see what we got here for Gambit. Actually, let's put the tokens on, the ready up tokens, before I forget. Okay, so we got the call for backup here, so I definitely want that. I like the molecular acceleration with Beast here. Beast would be 4 costs. He can grab me the molecular acceleration for a... I don't want to play charge card though. Do we want to hold on to the mansion potentially? Get set up a little bit? I don't know if we can play everything though. Why don't we mulligan discard 2 cards from Gambit, and we'll draw 2 more, back up to 6 for a flush and the X shed. Okay, so this would be Gambit's hand here. It's not terrible. We should have 1 more double, but I guess maybe that would be being too greedy. We can play Beast, call for backup. Oh man, yeah, that's a little bit not that good here. Okay, so that's gonna be Gambit's hand, and then let's do Nova's. Wait, I got shuffle up. We're gonna do Nova's starting hand here. So shuffle up, and then we're gonna draw up to Nova's hand size of 6 in his alter ego, and let's see what Nova gets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay. So oh man, Nova got a bunch of what doesn't kill me's here, and I don't think we want that right now. So why don't we mulligan this card? I think we'll keep the wild here. Let's mulligan. No, let's just pitch it. We're gonna mulligan this card 5 cards, draw 5 more, back up to 6 here. Holding on to just the genius here. We got our alter ego support and Starhawk. So maybe I should have kept no, but we want to draw into it. That's fine. Okay, so this is what Nova's got going on. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, what do we want to do on Gambit? The fortunate thing is if I play Beast, I have to pitch all the resources here. I guess I could play him out like this. he returns a double, and then I can play. Oh man, yeah, I had to lose the X Jet and the Avengers Mansion here. Can call for backup, can grab another ally, but yeah, it's not too useful here. Okay, I guess we'll just have to. Okay, if I play the X Jet, I use a resource. Yeah, I won't be able to get Beast down. I think I need the thwarting here. So we're not going to play Avengers Mansion or an X Jet here, which kind of stings because we drew them both in our first hand. That's fine. Let's use a Royal Flush here as a resource. We're going to play Coffer backup. So player's side scene comes in with 3 times player threat. So since we're 2 players, it's going to come in with 6 threat here. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and use Gambit's alter ego action here. Thief Extraordinaire. As an action, we can exhaust Remy LaBelle. So let's exhaust ourselves. And look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Discard 1 and remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost cards or boost icons on a card. So look at the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. Oh man, so we got a 1 boost and a 0 boost. So let's discard the 1 boost. We can remove 1 threat from a scheme. So let's take 1 off of the coffer backup here. And a Gambit is now exhausted as well. Because for the tokens here, this is the ready side. If we have the red side, then we are exhausted. Okay. If I play Beast here, it kind of stings. It kind of stings, guys. Let's see. What if I pitch 3 to play the X Jet, and then, or I pitch 4 to play Avengers Mansion, draw a card for Nova, and then we stay in Alter Ego with Gambit because we know he's scheming with a base of 0 here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that, and then Nova can hopefully throw out the call for backup for us to get a double into next turn. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna actually stay in Alter Ego. We're gonna use 4 resources right here. The molecular acceleration says when you spend this card, plays a charge counter Gambit. It's a hero interrupt. We're in Alter Ego, so we don't get that, which is fine. So we're spending 4 resources here to play Avengers Mansion, and we can exhaust Avengers Mansion here. So we can choose a player, draw a card. We're gonna have Nova draw into a card here. So Nova's gonna draw into the Helicarrier. All right, and then yeah, because Nova has Ever Vigilant. And then Gambit's gonna pass his turn, and it's gonna be Nova's turn here. Okay, so Nova's going to go ahead and use this alter ego action. Spend a resource of any type. Let's spend a resource right here. Search your deck in this card pile for Super Nova Helmet and add to your hand, but we put into play instead if you pair this ability using a WAD resource. We did use a WAD right here, so we can put it into play. So we search our deck here for Super Nova Helmet, which is like our key card for Nova. Wait, did I skip it somewhere? Oh, here it is. So our Supernova Helmet comes into play. It's a 1-cost upgrade. Nova gains the aerial trait. It is a hero resource within exhaust Supernova Helmet to generate a WAD resource. So I think we'll put our helmet right next to Nova over here. And then we can exhaust to generate a wild. So this will have a ready token on there as well. Okay, what are we planning on doing here? We could shuffle a copy into your discard pile and then draw a card. I think we go ahead and play Jesse Alexander. And then we can go ahead, yeah, because this is the cost arrow to shuffle the card. We don't have to fulfill that cost. We play this card down. And then we get this card, we can draw a card by having the alter ego ability here to draw a card. I think it's gonna be really good. And then we can Ever Vigilant. We draw a card, we have Soaring. Yeah, okay, I think that'll be pretty good. Okay, we're gonna use a double resource here to play Jesse Alexander. It's a 2-cost support. It's an alter ego support. Let's put it over here. So as an alter ego action, we exhaust Jesse Alexander. So we have a token here. We can exhaust this card now, and then we can shuffle 1 copy of Connection to World Mind from discard into your deck and then draw a card. We can't shuffle a card of Connection to World Mind into your deck, but we can still draw a card because the cost arrow is before shuffling that. So we can't do one, we can do the other one. So we draw a card here into another Ever Vigilant. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's go ahead and flip up to hero form. Okay, and then let's see. So what's the order we want to do things on Nova? We want to use the super. Oh, we want to use our base activation first, right? Yeah, because we get to ready with the Ever Vigilant here. I'm just learning how to use this deck here. Okay, so Nova. I kind of want to play the Soaring Arachnobatics here because I can throw for 2, and then I can play this. Let's see. If I play Helicarrier and the helmet. Okay, no, wait, let's pitch Starhawk. If I use the helmet and this to play this, Nova thwarts for 2, then we write up the helmet. We can play our Vigilant and thwart for 1. And then, okay, I think that'll work. So let's exhaust Supernova Helmet to generate a wild resource. This will be second resource here to play Soaring Acrobatics. Actually, let's put everything over here. Actually, that's our alter ego cards. Let's put it in between these guys here. Okay, so this card is maximum per player. When an aerial character, Nova has the aerial trait with the helmet. When an aerial character uses a basic power, we can exhaust this card and we get +1 to the power for this use. So let's put a red token. Okay, so now Nova is going to thwart. We're going to thwart for 2 by exhausting the Soaring Acrobatics here because we have the aerial trait. So we're going to thwart for 2 from call for backup. Drop this from 5 down to 3. Okay, then Nova has a response. After you use one of Nova's basic powers, we just use this thwart. We can ready up the Supernova Helmet. So now this is ready back up. Okay, then we're going to exhaust the Supernova Helmet again to generate a wild resource again. This would be a second resource, so we can play our first ever Vigilant. Play only if your giant has the aerial trait. We have the aerial trait here, and it says with our Supernova Helmet, as a hero action, we ready up your hero, and also remove 2 threat. Oh wait, from the main scheme. All right, I messed that up. So the main scheme has no threat. I thought we could do from the side scheme. That was not a good play there. Okay, so we're not clearing out the cover backup, guys. That was a huge misplay. I thought it's from any scheme with a Vigilant. All right, nobody's gonna. Let's store for 1 from coffer backup. And that's gonna end our turn. Okay, we're gonna hold on to the Helicarrier. Nova drops back up to 5. And then Gambit's gonna draw back up to his hand size of 6 and alter ego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that did not go well. And then we ready up. All right. I apologize to Evo. I do not. I've never played Ever Vigilant. Didn't realize that it removes from the main scheme. Okay, so we have this down to 3 at least. It is Kang's turn now. Kang's going to add 2 threats to the main scheme because we're 2 players. Then he's going to scheme against Gambit because we're an alter ego and Gambit is the first player. So scheme with a base of 1. He gets a boost card here. We already know it's an advance. So he schemes with a 0 booster because Gambit took a look at it with his Thief Extraordinaire. So he will add 1 threat to the main scheme. Then Kang is going to attack Nova here. We don't have our defense event, right? Let me see here. I really need to clear out the call for back on turn 1, but I messed that up. I think we will just take the attack to the face. Actually, we have 2 defense. We're going to defend for 2. So we're going to exhaust to defend for 2. And then, oh man, if we could have used this, that would have been really good. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing we can do right here. Yeah, we just exhaust here to defend for 2. I think that's the play here. And then we can't Supernova Helmet during the turn. No, we're not going to exhaust. We're going to take the attack to the face. Okay. So when the Kang attacks, there's a force control. We have to choose one. Either place the threat on the main scheme or he gets +2. Let's put a threat on the main. So this goes up to 4. And he's only hitting with a base of 3. This would be the boost. It's 2. So 5 damage on Nova. Raise from 10 down to 5. And hopefully does not attack Nova again. Then he's going to deal encounter cards. So 1 to Gambit and then 1 to Nova. Gambit goes first. We got Corrupted Time Stream is side scheme here. Players cannot trigger alter ego action abilities on obligations. When reviewed, each player must discard 1 random card from here or place 2 threat on here. So random card in her hand. Oof, I think we just Nova can discard a card from his hand. So let's shuffle up Nova's hand here. And then I think we're gonna have Gambit place 2 threat on there. So that'll be 4. And then players cannot trigger alter ego action abilities on obligations. So Nova's gonna lose this card right here. Which hopefully not the Helicarrier. Oh, it's a Helicarrier. Okay, that's fine. So 2 + 2 because of Gambit adding 2 threat. Well, that was a little bit unfortunate. Gambit's next encounter card is Energy Blast. When reviewed in Alter Ego, discard an ally or support you control if you cannot discard gain Surge. Elusive Ender's Mansion here. Alright. Then Nova's encounter cards. We got Stolen Memories as a Alter Ego obligation. We cannot trigger it because of the Corrupt Time Stream. Place the top 8 cards of your deck face down underneath this card. Yeah, it's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then as an alter action, we can spend a mental resource from your hand to discard obligation, but we can't do it because of this thing. And our last card is Future Weapon attached to Kang. When Kang attacks, attack gains overkill. If this attack damages the hero is stunned. After this attack, discard the Future Weapon here, and it has +2 attack. Okay, so I think that's it here. We passed the first place token over to Nova. As Nova's going to start us off, and we lost a mansion from Gambit, which kind of stinks here. All right, let's see. We went to Lightspeed Flight. And let's just clear out the call for backup. I think this is going to be the biggest thing here. What does Gambit have? Yeah, Gambit's going to get a beast. And then we can still play into X. And I think I want to get confused off of Kang. So actually, are we going to request a player action from Gambit? Because Gambit needs to remove the Lasso from his scheme. I guess Nova can clear off this thing. Yeah, okay. So actually, we're going to request a player action from Gambit. He can use a hero action or an action card during Nova's turn here. So Gambit's going to... darn it. I wanted to use this in hero form, but I can't flip up right now. That's fine. I guess we don't need the counters that much right now. We're going to use a Molecular Acceleration as a double. And it's a hero interrupt, so we don't get triggered that, but we still can use a double here to play Creole Charmer. Option E action, thwart, remove 3 there from the scheme. Let's clear off the call for backup. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, confuse a villain. So we do get a confused status on Kang now. So he's confused. And then, okay, that resolves this. When call for backup is defeated, it goes into the victory display. And then both players can search your deck and discard pile for an ally, put it into play. So Gambit's going to look through his discard here. Let's get Beast. When Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card, add to your hand. Gambit will get the Molecular Acceleration, add it back to his hand. And Nova hopefully can get Nick Fury, unless he was taken. And yep, he was taken by the Stolen Memories. Oh wait, no, he wasn't. Okay, I missed him here. Okay, so Nova's gonna put Nick Fury into play. After Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards here. Okay, so being able to get Nick, I think is pretty big. And Nova's gonna flip down here to trigger the Stolen Memories, but we have to defeat this first because while this card's in play, we cannot alter ego action obligation cards. Okay, so Nick comes into play. He gets a ready token. So does Beast. When Nick Fury enters play as a force response, choose one. We're pick the one to draw 3. So let's get some more cards in our hand. Okay, ooh, we got Moon Girl here. So we're probably just gonna play her. I think I want to... oh man, we have a lot of options. Okay, let's see. So first, I want to use our Supernova helmet. And I want to get it ready with the Ever Vigilant. And then we recover with Nova and Alter Ego. So let's see here. There's too much. I have more thought removal than I want to use. I think we play Moon Girl here first. Okay, let's use Supernova Helmets, generate a wild resource, declare it to be a mental resource. Then this would be 2 more mental resources right here for a total of 3. So we can play Moon Girl. Moon Girl says play only if your deck has a champion or genius trait. We do have the champion trait, so we can play her right now. After you play her from your hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource you use paper. We use 3, so we're gonna draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. But we got Unleash Nova Force. Do I... Now we have 1 side scheme right now. Removes the last from a scheme. We could have Nova clear off the main scheme as well. And the side scheme. Yeah, we might as well do it. Okay, let's use... Oh, I could heal up with the What Doesn't Kill Me too. We're going to use an Unleash Nova Force. So we can play Unleash Nova Force here. So 1 cost event, max 1 per round. Hero action until the end of the round. Each time Nova defeats an enemy or removes the laster from a scheme, ready Nova and draw a card. So even though we can't defeat the main scheme, if we remove the last threat from the main scheme, then we can also draw a card. Okay, and then Moon Girl will be right up here as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and have Moon Girl thwart for 2 from Corrupted Time Stream. And she would take a consequential damage. Okay, then we're going to have Nova. Let's thwart here for 1 and then use our Soaring Acrobatics to thwart for another 1. So we're thwarting for 2 now because with Arrow Trait. Clear off this side scheme. Okay, and then after the side scheme is defeated, we can now remove Stolen Memories if we flip over to Alter Ego. And after, let me just make sure I got that right. You should play with this card 1 card in hand, replace 2. Yeah, that's a 1 review. So now, yeah, we just defeated it. It has no 1 defeat effect. Okay, so Nova defeated now. After Nova uses a basic power, we can ready up our helmet. And then, and after Nova defeats removes the last from a scheme, which we just did, we can ready up Nova, and we can draw a card. Junsu, the power in all of us. Okay, so I think we just play Iron out here, just get some more allies out. Let's see, what do we need a WoW for? Oh, we need it for the What Doesn't Kill Me. If I play, yeah, I think I don't need the Ever Vigilant anymore, so we can use that to pitch for this. So let's use a double resource here, the Power in all of us, as a double gray, so we can play Ironheart. When you play from hand, you can draw a card, And we have 2 connection in the World Mines in our deck, so we'll probably draw into them when we flip down, which would be really, really good. And we use the alter ego action here as well. Oh no, they might be in there, so it doesn't matter. Okay, then what we got Ironheart over here. She's ready up. Okay, I want to have Nova ready up with the what doesn't kill me, and we can heal. So let's go ahead and thwart. Wait. Sorry, before we do that, we're gonna play Lightspeed Flight. So we're gonna exhaust Supernova Helmet to generate a WoD resource to play Lightspeed Flight. Double the number of WoD resources generated when paying for this card. This is a WoD, so it's gonna be 2, so we can pay for this right away. Here, action thwart, remove 3 from a scheme. Let's drop the main down to 1. Okay. Then Nova's going to thwart for 1 now because the Soaring Acrobatics is exhausted, so we just thwart for 1 from the main, clears it off. When we use our basic activation, we can ready up the helmet, and then since we defeated a scheme, we can ready up Nova, and we can draw a card. Drew the symbiote suit here with the Unleash Nova Force. Okay, well, what doesn't kill me isn't that useful right now, right? Because if I play the what doesn't kill me, I'm already readied up. I want to, no, I still want to get the heal and exhaust in Alter Ego. So what do? We're going to exhaust the helmet. Oh, wait, okay. Let's have Ironheart swing for 1, knock off the tough from Kang. Ironheart will take a consequential damage. Then we're going to exhaust our Supernova Helmet to generate a WoD resource, and we're going to play Pot Shot. Here, action attack, do 4 damage to enemy. We double the number of WoD resources generated for paying this card, so it's going to be 2 here and there's just 1. So 4 damage on Kang, brings him from 30 down to 26, our first damage to him. So I really want to try to get set up here, but unfortunately we lost that helicarrier. And then we're going to have Nova. I guess we just swing for 1. There's no thwarting that we need to do. So we're going to swing for 1 on Kang, brings down to 25. Then after you use Nova's basic power, we can write up the helmet here again. Next, we're going to use the helmet to generate a WoD resource. This would be another resource here. So I can play what doesn't kill me, and the WoD we declare out to be a physical. So what doesn't kill me, we need to pay at least 1 physical and pay for this card. Heal 2 damage from here, we go from 5 to 7, and we also ready back up here. All right. Then Nova's gonna flip down to Alter Ego, and then we're going to so this is not gonna do anything anymore because that's only as a hero action. So we flip down to Alter Ego. We are ready to. We're going to exhaust your card by 3, brings from 7 back up to 10. So we heal back to full life here. Use the Alter Ego action here. Discard a mental resource from your hand, so right here, and we can discard this obligation, and each card underneath here gets into our discard pile. So did we lose any? We lost 1 connection World Mine. So we get it back actually into the deck. So let's actually use our Alter Ego action here. Jesse Alexander, we shuffle a copy of Connection the World Mine from discard pile into your deck, and then we can draw a card. So we have 2 Connection World Mines in here. Hopefully we don't draw it right here, because I want to draw it. Actually, no, it's fine we draw it up here, because it's not going to count towards our hand size. But we are decking out as Nova. So, yeah, Nova already went through a deck pass here. So shuffle up, and then we're going to draw a card with our Alter Ego. Okay, so we drew into Pinpoint. Can't play him, unfortunately. So I think that's it here for Nova. So Nova's going to pass his turn, holding 2 cards in hand. And it is now going to be Gambit's turn. Okay, Gambit has a huge hand here as well, right? Because we play. Wait, what happened to our economy? Did we grab? Yeah, we got the double with Beast. Oh, we used the double to play Career Charms. Now I can't play X actually. Oh man. Okay. I guess we just played the Utopia, flip up to hero form. Potentially play Rapid Response. I like the natural. Okay, Gambit is going to flip up the hero form. We're going to use our charge the card action, place a charge counter here. So 1 charge counter on Gambit. Well, I need something to track charge counters. We're going to put Gambit's charge counters next to his hit point right here. So this would be the amount of charge counters that we have. And then as an interrupt, whenever you play an attack event, we can remove up to 3 charge counters from it, and the event deals 1 additional damage for each counter removed. We're going to use a double here, the Molecular Acceleration, to play Utopia. It's a double resource. When you spend this card, if you're in hero form, we get a charge counter Gambit. So we got up to 2 charge counters now. Actually, yeah, we just put them over there. Okay, and then the natural agility, we could +1 defense. If let's see, if damage is dealt If this attack damages the hero is stunned. I kind of want to keep the natural agility here and X here for another Thor. That's fine. Let's go ahead and have Beast swing for 2, I guess, on Kang. Brings him down to 23. Beast would take a consequential damage. And then Gambit is going to exhaust. Let's swing for 2. Brings Kang from 23 down to 21. Ah, sorry guys, I forgot. We're not allowed to do this, but we're just gonna go back and cheat a little bit. Nick can use his basic activation. Let's just swing for 2 on Kang. I forgot to use his activation there. So normally a basic activation you only use during a hero's turn, not as a player action request, but we're cheating there. And Moongirl should taking 2 consequential damage for activating, so she has 2 damage on her. Okay, I think that's it here. So yeah, Gambit didn't do much here. That's gonna end our turn here. Gambit's gonna keep all these cards in hand, I think, and we're gonna draw 2 more. Yeah, because I want to keep the natural agility. And then Nova is gonna drop to 6 here. I think we discard the symbiote suit. Yeah, and we drop back up to 6. Okay, so this is really nice. So we drew back up, we deck out, so we get dealt a face down encounter card for Nova. Then we shuffle our discard pile back into the deck. I want to get some economy out right now. Luckily, Gambit got the build support, so we can get some Helicarriers out for the players. Okay, so Nova shuffled up his deck, and he's drawn up to 6 right now. Okay, but we also have connection to the World Mine. This card says that it does not count towards your hand size. So when we're drawing up to 6 right now, these guys don't count, so we draw 2 more cards. We got them at the bottom, but they're still going to be useful here at the bottom of our deck. So now Nova has freaking 8 cards in his hand right now, and he's ready to pop off. Let's ready up everything. Okay, and then I think that is it. Okay, so it's going to be Kang's turn here. He's going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. He's going to scheme against Nova because we're an Alter Ego. He is fully confused. So the scheme activation does not go through. He's going to attack Gambit now. He has +2 attack, and the attack has overkill. If it deals damage to a hero, the hero is stunned. So we're going to trigger his Force Interrupt first. So we're going to add a threat to the main scheme, so Kang does not get +2 for this attack. And then Gambit is going to exhaust. Let's defend for 3, and then we're going to play a natural agility. When you defend against an attack, place 1 charge counter on Gambit, so we get another charge counter. We're at 3 counters now. For each charge counter Gambit, you get +1 defense for this attack. So now we're defending for 6 here because Kang does have overkill. Hopefully, he does not get a big boost here. So it's doing 5 plus a boost card here of 3. Okay, so it does 8 damage with overkill. We defend for 6, we take 2, brings from 9 down to 7. And then if this attack damages the hero is stunned. So Gambit is unfortunately stunned here. We need more charge counters. After this attack, discard the future weapon. Okay. So that is it for that. Then we get down counter card. So Nova gets his first card, and the Gambit gets 1. So Nova's first card is Time Travel Tactics. Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in the play area. There's no obligations, so no indirect damage, but that surges. Terminatrix with Quick Strike, but we're an Alter Ego, so Quick Strike won't go through. Their attacks gain piercing. And that's from the Anachronauts. We got the Anachronauts here. When defeated, shuffle each temporal card into the encounter discard pile, back into the encounter deck. It's 3 times player threat and a hazard, so 6 threat on here. And then we also got another side scheme, Rampage. When defeated, discard cards from top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put the minion into play, engage with the player who defeated this scheme. So 4 threat on here. Alright. And then that's going to end the round. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury is in play, he will get discarded. Okay, and then we pass the first player token over to Gambit, who's going to start us off with his 3 charge counters. He's exhausted. Oh yeah, I remember that. But we have Professor X here. Okay, so that's the end of the round. Let's see. So this is Gambit's hand here. Let's see what Nova's got going on. Nova's got a lot going on. So I think we want to get the build supports out here. So let's use, let's see. Yeah, we're going to use a resource right here. So I can play build support. It's a player side scheme, comes in with 3 times player threat, so this will have 6 now. And then can Nova help us out here? Does he have the yeah, he has a Thorny Vet. Awesome. Okay, so he can Thor for 3 out of turn. No, wait, we're an Alter Ego. Just kidding. So we cannot do that. Dang it. Okay, Gambit's not gonna have a turn here, basically. With a double and X. We clear build support, then we can get a thing, but yeah, we can't clear here, unfortunately. And Gambit is stunned and exhausted here. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, Gambit just doesn't. We don't have the economy set up to do much. Okay, I think Gambit's done here. He's gonna end his turn. Do we want to flip over to Alter Ego and let Kang scheme? If he schemes once, we got one advance out of the way. I think we should take attacks here. Yeah, so Gambit's gonna stay in hero form. He can't even get rid of the stun here. Beast can help out. Let's thwart something. Let's thwart for 2. I think we'll take it off of put the minion into play with defeats a scheme. Yikes. Okay, let's take it off of this. So we'll drop it down to 2 threat. Okay, and then Beast will take a consequent damage, and then that's gonna end Gambit's turn here because he's exhausted. All right, pass over to Nova. All right, Nova has got to do some work for us. Let's do. I could play. I think we need to get pinpoint down right now. Okay, let's use 2 resources right here, so I can play pinpoint. Oh no, play only if you have the champion trait. Never mind. Okay, so we don't have the champion trait in our alter ego, so we can't play pinpoint here. What do I want to spend these right now? So I guess we play a med team. Okay, we're gonna use 3 resources right here, so I can play our med team. Just come in with 3 med counters. We can exhaust it and remove a med counter to heal 2 damage from any character, so that might be useful for Gambit. Actually, he has 7 life, so I think it's fine. Okay, so we got our med team down. Then we're gonna do, we flip up here, I think, to hero form. No. That's the whole point. Okay, we're gonna use our alter ego action here. Exhaust this card, shuffle Connection World Mine back into your deck, and we can draw a card. Yeah, that's what we gotta do before we flip up. So if we get a Unleash Nova Force, that'll be really good right now because of all the minions and side schemes. But we have 1 draw right now, so let's see if we can get it. We got assess the situation. Okay, now we're gonna flip up here to hero form, and then I want to get pinpoint down here. Let's see. We're going to use our supernova helmet to generate a wall resource. Then we're going to use a resource here, so we can play pinpoint. Pinpoint's a 2-cost ally. Play only if your identity has a championship, which you have in our hero form. When a player card would be placed in discard pile as a hero trap, we can exhaust pinpoint and shove that card into the owner's deck instead. So I want to do that for Moon Girl, I think. Let's see, how much thwarting do we got right now? Okay, Moon Girl is going to exhaust. Wait, okay, let me plan this stuff out right. Okay, we're gonna have Nova first exhaust, and we're going to use the sword acrobatics, so we're thwarting for 2 now. Clear off Rampage. So this side scheme is defeated. When it's defeated, we discard from the counter until we get a minion. Put it into play, engage with the player who defeats the scheme. So Nova's gonna get a minion here. We got this minion. When reviewed, discard an ally or support you control. Okay, so I guess we're going to discard Ironheart here. Because, wait. Actually, wait a minute. We can actually do this. So when Moon Girl thwarts it, no, Moon Girl wasn't one thwarted out. Oh, it was Nova. Darn it. If Moon Girl thwarted out, we could have discarded her. Yeah, we'll discard Ironheart. That's unfortunate. I should have had Moon Girl thwart. Okay. So that's the one reviewed effect. Wait, did it get reviewed? Let me see. Shuffle. Oh, wait. Does it get reviewed or is it put into play? Put that min into play, engage with the player who defeats this game. Okay, just kidding. It was put into play, so one review effect will not trigger. Sorry, guys. Ironheart stays in play. She is readied up with 1 damage so far. Okay, so we have the 2 allies there. And then after Nova uses basic activation, we can ready up the Supernova helmet with Nova's response here. So what do we want to play? The Lightspeed Flight. Probably play to assess. Okay, let's exhaust the helmet here, generate a wild resource. So we can play our Lightspeed Flight. This will pay for it by itself because it's a wild, and we use 1 wild to pay for this. Remove 3 there from the scheme. Let's clear off the Anachronauts. Drops from 6 down to 3. That resolves that. And I just realized we need everything just to clear this thing off. And I think we could go for the hazard here. Yeah, Moon Girl is gonna thwart for 2, brings it down to 1. She'll take consequent damage, get taken out here. Yeah, we just don't have any economy to do anything right now, especially with Gambit. Okay, and then I think I'm actually gonna not use. I wanted to use Pinpoint's ability to put Moon Girl back, but I just want his thwarting. So Pinpoint's gonna thwart for 1. Clear out the Anachronauts here. Pinpoint takes the consequent damage. And then when this is defeated, we shuffle each temporal card in the discard pile back into the encounter deck. So temporal cards with a temporal trait. It's right there, right there, right there. Okay, so just some obligations, which aren't great. Hopefully we can get X out next turn and clear the build support. Nova has a lot of minions here. Maybe I should have kept the defense event, but we do have assess situation, so hopefully we can draw into another defense event. All right, so we defeated the hazard. Okay, that's going to be it with that. And then Nova's going to play to assess the situation. You get +1 hand sets until the end of phase. So when we draw back up to our hand sets, we're going to drop to 7 here. All right, that's going to be that. All right, so that's going to end our turn. Gambit has this in hand. Nova has nothing in hand. Bringing back up. Oops. We don't need to use a med team here. Okay, Nova draws up to 7. So 1, 2, 3. Looking for that defense event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Helicarrier is nice. Okay, so didn't get the defense event. That's okay. And then Gambit's gonna drop to 6. Hold on to X and a double still. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna drop to 5. I mean, because we're in hero form. Okay. All right, Kang's turn. He's gonna add 2 to the main. Yeah, so this goes up to 5. Kang is going to attack Gambit here. We're going to have Ironheart defend the attack and give him +2. So he's hitting with a base of 5 now instead of actor on the main. This will be the boost. Give Kang a tough stats card. So it gets a toughness, and it's going to be 5 damage. Takes out Ironheart, who defended. Then Kang is going to attack Nova. We're also going to give him +2 for the attack. We're going to have Pinpoint block this one. Hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost, or 5, I mean, plus a boost of 2. So 7 damage takes out Pinpoint. All right, and then both these minions will attack Nova for a total of 5, 3, and 2. So that'll bring Nova from 10 down to 5. Then we get encounter cards here. So Gambit gets 1, Nova gets 1. Gambit's encounter card is Time Travel Tactics. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in a player. We have none, but it surges anyways. So we got an obligation now, depowered. Gambit cannot play hero-specific cards. As an RT action, we can discard a hero-specific card from your hand to discard this card in Gambit's play area. Nova gets Energy Blast. In hero form, Kang attacks you. Oof. I think we block with Beast here, because if we defend, let's say he gets a boost of 3, then he hits for 6. If we defend for 2, we take 4 damage. Yep, Beast's gonna block this. So we're gonna give him +2, so he's hitting with a base of 5 plus a boost of 1, so 6 damage on Nova, but Beast blocks, so Beast dies. All right, and then we pass the first player token over to Nova, and then Gambit's right up this time. He can play X, get Utopia triggered off. We can Creole a Charmer. Yeah, okay. Let's see what Nova's got. Does he have a big hand? He does, right? We have 7 cards in hand because of the assess the situation. So I think it's a Helicarrier. We can just get with the build support. If we team building here, that'll get us up a little bit. We can play Miss Marvel. After you play an event, we exhaust her, D1 damage to her, and return that event to your hand. Nova probably wants to get some readies here. We're going to flip down with Nova. So if I flip down with Nova, I want to take out this guy because this guy only schemes for 1, so it's not that big of a deal. We have Lightspeed Flight here as well. Let's just do some boarding first. We're going to exhaust the Supernova Helmet. It generates double wilds if we play for this card. Lightspeed Flight, remove 3 from a scheme, drop the build support from 6 down to 3. That resolves that. And I want Gambit to flip down too to trigger this thing. With this card, the Creole Charmer. We do have X though, but maybe Nova doesn't flip here because we have the What Doesn't Kill Me. Let's see. If I play Team Building Exercise, play into Miss Marvel. Okay, we're going to have Nova. Let's. Dang it, I don't have the damage or thwart that I need right now. Let's go ahead and just swing for 2 with the sword, or thwart for 2, I mean, with the soaring acrobatics. And we'll thwart off of the build support here. Okay. Then after you use Nova's basic power, ready up the helmet. We can just med team if we need to. Let's exhaust the helmet, generate a water resource declared to be a physical, and then this would be another physical resource, it doesn't matter. So we can play what doesn't kill me. Here, action, hue 2 damage for Nova, we go from 5 to 7, and then we also ready back up. Then Nova's going to thwart for 1. We're going to clear out build support here. So when this side scheme is defeated, it goes in Victor's play. Each player may search your deck and discard power for support with the cost 3 less put into play. So it gets removed. Nova's going to get the Helicarrier from discard pile. Put into play. If we exhaust this, we reduce the cost of the card that any player plays by 1. We can choose. What's Gambit going to get? Do we get X-Jet? Only Gambit can spend it. Does Gambit have a Helicarrier in here? He does. We're going to get Gambit's Helicarrier. I think that's what we go for. Yeah. Let's get the Helicarrier for Gambit. So now there's double Helicarriers. The economy is on the table now. That's our first like resource generator other than Supernova Helmet, but like our first one that we can use shared. So I feel like we're gonna get going here. Let's put a ready token on the Helicarrier and Utopia. Okay, so still Nova's turn here. If we do team building, we can play Miss Marvel. And then she's really just going to be a blocker for us. I could play Ever Vigilant to ready back up. We don't need to remove threat right now, though. Yeah, okay, we're going to use, let's get more economy, a double here to play team building exercise. It's 2 cost support as a hero action. When you exhaust team building exercise to reduce, to play a card from hand that shares a share with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. So we're going to Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. So Miss Marvel is 2 costs. Team building, so now we can play her for just 1 resource. This would be 1 to play Miss Marvel because she has a champion trait and so does Nova. So now we got our identity-specific ally in play here. And then, okay, let's see. Are we flipping down with Nova? These guys will scheme. We cannot take them out. We don't have damage this turn. What does Gambit have? Nova has no cards left in hand. Gambit could make the call Beast. No, we want to just play X, I think. We can play the Endurance. Maybe give it to Nova. No, we don't need to give it to Nova. Okay, I think what we do here with Nova is nothing. Yeah, I think we're not going to have Miss Marvel activate here. Yeah, let's flip down to Alter Ego with Nova. We are exhausted. We're going to use our Alter Ego action to shuffle the Connection to World Mind into our deck. So we got rid of one advance. I don't think Kang will defeat us, but we'll see what happens. So we shuffle up, and we draw a card with that thing. We got into a pot shot. Okay, so we'll need that for next turn. Hopefully Nova can clear everything off. Okay, Nova's gonna end his turn. We're gonna pass it over to Gambit here. Okay, Gambit's going to attack. We exhaust to remove the stun. We're gonna use our charge the card, get a charge counter. So now we have 4. Did I forget to do that? I don't remember. Let's use 3 resources here, so I can put a double, so I can play Professor X. When he enters play, choose one, we pick the one to confuse the villain. And then when X enters play, we exhaust Utopia to ready Gambit back up. Then we're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of this card we play by 1. So Gambit can play a Endurance for free. We get plus 3 hit points. Let's put the charge counters on Endurance. So we go from 7 up to 10, and our max is now 12 with Gambit. Then we're gonna exhaust X, exhaust token, to thwart for 3 from the main scheme. Drop this down to 2 from 5. X will take a consequential damage. And then we're going to flip down with Gambit. We're going to use the Alter Ego action, discard a hero-specific card from hand to create a Charmer, so we can discard the obligation. Then Gambit's going to use this Thief Extraordinaire, Exhaust, to look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Both 2 boosters, so can we just scheme with the 2 boosts? That's fine. So we discard 1, and then we can remove 2 there from a scheme, put this back on top. So it clears off the main entirely here. I'm worried about the minion scheming, but I think it should be fine. All right, that's going to end our turn now, so let's ready everybody back up. I think if we survive this turn, we should be in the clear, but no guarantee that we survive. Okay, so Nova's going to draw back up to 6. Hold on to the pot shot. Hopefully we can get our Unleash Nova Force. Ooh, we got it. Okay, all right. If we can survive this, I think we can pop off. Gambit's gonna also drop to 6. We're ending both players in Alter Ego here. And Gambit got Rogue, which is really good right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it is gonna be Kang's turn here. He's gonna add 2 to the main. He's gonna scheme on Nova. He's confused. He's gonna scheme on Gambit with. Oh, wait, I forgot. Both these minions will scheme now for 1, 2, 3. So the main goes up to 5. He's gonna scheme on Gambit with a base of 1, boost card up 2. So he schemes for 3. So the main goes up to 8 now. We should be good with 1 more scheme activation, but if we get 2 more, then not good. Each player gets an encounter card. Nova got a minion here with guard and retaliate. That's fine. And then Gambit got pass machinations inside 1. Goes up to 9. Adding a threat on the main scheme. When review, each player searches an encounter discard power for a different obligation and reviews it. Okay, that's actually great because we're both in Alter Ego right now. So we definitely want depowered for one of us, probably Nova. And then it has to be a different obligation, if I remember correct. Yeah, it has to be a different one. So let's look through the encounter deck for an obligation. I think I want the one with Spider-Man. Weakened. Discard physical resource from your hand. Discard as obligation. Yeah, okay. So we're shuffle up the encounter deck. And then we have to choose Gambit gets one of these obligations and Nova gets the other one. So let's see who has a identity specific card and who has a physical, because that's the alter ego action for these 2 obligations respectively. So Gambit, I think, will take this one, the depowered. And then, yeah, so Gambit cannot play hero specific cards. And Nova will take a weakened here. So let's see, you have to discard a physical resource from your hand, which will be the what doesn't kill me. I should probably force your projection again. And then each time Nova uses a basic hero power, we take a damage and discards in play. Then we pass the first player token over to Gambit. Gambit will start us off. Let's go ahead and request a player action from Nova. Nova can use alter ego action during Gambit's turn. Discard a physical resource from your hand to discard this obligation. So this is now gone. Then Gambit's going to use his alter ego action here because we're both in alter ego. Discard an identity specific card, Royal Flush. So now we can get rid of this as well. Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot. At the end of the round, if X in play, he gets discarded. Let's discard him too. All right. All right. I think that is it here. So let's start Gambit off. Let's look at Nova's hand real quick. Nova has Unleash Nova Force and a pot shot. And his Miss Marble, which can recur the pot shot. So we're just going to go crazy on these minions. Yeah, I think Nova can handle all the minions. So what is Gambit going to do? We can play Rogue for free, which is really good. And then I think we just thwart and do some damage on Kang. Okay, we can actually exhaust to recover because right now we just have a lot of economy. So let's go ahead and exhaust Gambit. And we're going to recover by 3. So we go from 10 up to 12, our max life. Then we're going to flip Gambit up to hero form. We're going to use our charge the card. We place a charge counter Gambit. So now we have 5 counters. Then we're going to play Rogue here. It says reduce the cost to play Rogue by 1 for each charge counter on your identity. We have 5, so she's 0 cost here. When we play, we're going to exhaust Utopia. It's a regular X-Men character. Let's write Gambit back up. And Rogue also comes in with the Tough Stats card. Okay, then do I play a Cyclops here? No problem. Now I probably go for charge the card. And then we can pierce off the Tough from Kang and hold on Cyclops for next turn. And then what's the man looking at? Man's at 9. I don't need to throw it all out. Kind of want to throw a little bit of it out though. Rogue will lose Tough. I wanted to block with the Tough though. So what's the play here? Let's check Nova. Can Nova also remove threat? Yeah, we have the authority events here as well. Yeah, I think we're just going to rely on Nova to do everything else. So let's use a double resource here. So we can play charge the card. Or charge card, I mean. Hero action, do 4 damage to enemy. We're going to hit Kang. And we can remove charge counters. So let's remove 2 charge counters. So now this attack gains ranged and piercing. So it's going to... Actually, should we just kill a minion for Nova? The one with retaliate 1. Nova can just blow it up though. So... Nah, it's fine. Let's kill a minion for Nova here. So we're going to remove 2 charge counters. This attack gains, we're going to remove 3 charge counters actually. So it gains range, piercing, and overkill. Defeats this guy. The overkill will knock off Kang's tough because it does 3 damage plus 7, or plus 4, so it's going to be 7 total. So 1 will bleed over to Kang. Because for the throw the card, if we remove 3 charge counters, it gets plus 3 attack. So that knocks out the tough from Kang, resolving charge card. Then Gambit's going to exhaust. Let's swing for 2 on this minion right here. We should help Nova out a little bit. And then we're going to exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card level 1 to play a Thief Extraordinaire. It's a 1 cost support as an alter ego action or response. After you resolve Thief Extraordinaire, we'd exhaust the Thief skill to remove 1/3 from a scheme. If it removes the last third, then we can draw a card. Alright, Gambit's going to pass it over here to Nova. Okay, so does Nova want to recover? Yeah, let's go ahead and just exhaust recover by 3. We're close to flipping Kang, so I want to get our recovery everything off. So then we're going to use our alter ego action for just see Alexander. Exhaust card, shuffle a oh, we don't have connection to World Mind, so that's fine. Even though we can't shuffle it in, we can still draw a card in Alter Ego. So we got another pot shot there. Ooh, so we don't even need Miss Marvel. Okay, let's flip up to hero form. We're going to exhaust super, or no, first we need to play Unleash Nova Force. So which resource do we want to use for that? Let's exhaust a Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card by 1. So we can play Unleash Nova Force. Max 1 per round. Hero action until the end of the round. Each time Nova defeats a minion or clears out the lots from a side scheme, we can ready up and draw a card. So now we're going to use our Supernova Helmet, generate a WAD resource. It generates double WADs for a pot shot here. So do 4 damage to enemy. That will defeat, doesn't matter. Let's defeat this minion here. And then since we defeated an enemy, Nova can ready back up. And then we can also draw a card with the Unleash Nova Force. Okay, ooh, I shouldn't have healed because I have the power of protection now, but we use it to play Ever Vigilant. And then, let me see, do we want to use Miss Marvel's effect? Yeah, let's just use it. I can use more pot shots. So after you play an event with Miss Marvel's hero response, we can exhaust her, deal a damage to her. So she takes the damage, return that event back to your hand, so we get the pot shot back to hand here. Then we're going to have Nova. Let's go ahead and thwart for 1 from the main. Then after you use a basic power, we can write up our helmet here. We're exhaust the helmet, generate a WAD resource. It's double WADs for another pot shot. Do 4 damage to enemy, takes out this enemy here. So we're just pot shotting everybody. And after doing that, we can ready up Nova and then draw a card with the Unleash Nova Force. Got another Ever Vigilant. So let's go ahead and use our basic power here with Soaring Acrobatics. So we can do 2 damage on Kang, brings it down 17. Then we're going to use a double resource here when paying for a protection card. So we can play Ever Vigilant. Play only if you have the arrow trait, which you do have. Ready your hero, remove 2/3 from a scheme. Nova's going to swing for 1 on Kang again, brings down 16. When we use a basic power, we can ready up the helmet. And then, let's see, I think we just play pot shot. Area, wait, shares a trait with your hero. Ooh, we can team building Ever Vigilant and play the Lightspeed Flight. Yeah, okay, that would be really cool. So let's go ahead and exhaust the Supernova Helmet. Generates a WAD resources, double WADs for another pot shot. Use 4 damage to enemy, brings Kang from 16 down to 12. Then we're going to exhaust team building exercise. When you exhaust a card, play a card from your hand, shares a trait with your hero. We have the aerial trait right now because Nova gets aerial trait with our Supernova Helmet. So we can play Ever Vigilant that has the aerial trait for reduced cost. This would be 1 resource to play Ever Vigilant. We have the arrow trait, we can ready back up, remove 2 from the main, drop this down to 4 tokens. All right. Then we're going to have Nova swing for 1. Actually, we're going to thwart for 1. We might as well thwart for 1 from the main. And then that'll ready up the helmet, exhaust the helmet, generate double WADs for a Lightspeed Flight, remove 3 from a scheme, clears off the main. And then, since we remove the last one from a scheme, we can ready up Nova and draw a card with our Unleash Nova Force. Ooh, got connection World Mind, so I just went on that. Nova just swings for 1 on Kang, brings it down to 11. And that's going to end our turn. Okay, so we're going to ready everybody back up. Oh, Rogue needs a ready card. She never activated anyways. Ready. Okay. Nova draws back up to 5 with a connection World Mind. So, ooh, we got this thing again. So Nova draws up to 5. 2 connection World Minds, they don't count towards the hand size, so we draw 2 cards again. back up to 7 because these aren't in our hand, basically. Okay, so we're ready to kill Kang next turn. Gambit's going to hold on to Cyclops, draw back up to 5 here as well. We got Pixie and a command team. Okay, Kang's turn now. He's going to add 2 to the main. He's going to attack Cyclops. We're going to choose to give him +2 attack. Oh, I just realized we only have Rogue. That's fine. Rogue will actually, do we have a natural agility? No, we don't. Rogue will defend. He's in with a base of 5 plus a boost card here of 2. So 7 damage, knocks off Rogue's Tough Staffs card. Then he's going to attack Nova here. I don't want to lose Miss Marvel, though. If we defend for 2, we can read it with the What Doesn't Kill Me. Actually, we have What Doesn't Kill Me. So we defend for 2. We want to take... Yeah, that's fine. Even if it gets a boost 0, then we just don't play. Okay, so let's exhaust here to defend. For 2, he's in with a base of 3. We're going to add a threat to the main scheme instead of giving him +2. And this would be the boost. So 3 plus 2. So 5 damage. We defend for 2. We take 3. Range from 10 down to 7. Okay, that's actually fine. Then we're going to get dealt encounter cards here. So Game gets 1, Nova gets 1. We need more allies to block right now. Time Travel Hunks. We're going to view this card, the highest cost card you control, and then place it face underneath this card. Highest cost card. Oh, so that's going to be Rogue. I think I'd rather lose Rogue than the Helicarrier because we can play for free. So we discard Rogue and then place it face down underneath this card. As an object action, we can discard a energy resource to discard this obligation and then discard Rogue. Okay, that's actually fine. Nova got caught off guard. We discard an upgrade or support you control. Do we lose our Supernova helmet and just get it back? Flipping down to alter. Yeah, let's discard Supernova helmet because I don't want to lose anything else. All right, that will resolve another encounter phase. So we pass the first player token over to Nova, who will start us off here. And he is exhausted. Okay, let's see. I want to... What doesn't kill me? We unleash no force, doesn't really do anything right now. Pot shot to do some damage. Let's see. Yeah, why don't we just... We're gonna use Connection to World Mind and unleash no force. There's nothing to clear off here, unless we thwart, which I probably don't want to. Yeah, so this would be 2 uses right here and declare the wild to be a physical to play What Doesn't Kill Me. Hero action, heal 2 from your hero, go up to 9, and we can also ready back up. Okay. Then do we want to... No, we don't return it with Miss Marvel. Okay, let's go ahead and... We don't need to exhaust. So let's... do we swing for 2 on Kang? Yeah, we're gonna exhaust and use the soaring acrobatics to do 2 damage on Kang. Brings him down to 9. I think we just pop him here. Yeah, I think we might as well. Okay, then we're going to... I think we pot shot here. Yeah, we use a wild resource right here, Connection World Mind, to play a pot shot. A double number wild, so we pay for it fully. Does 4 damage to Kang, brings from 9 down to 5. That resolves that. Miss Marvel's user effect. We exhaust her. She takes the damage to return the event to her hand. We get the pot shot back. This would be a wild again. It would pay for double for a pot shot. 4 damage to Kang again, brings him down to 1. Alright. Then, I don't know if I want to meta team Miss Marvel yet. We could just do it next turn, so let's not do it. And Nova is going to play Assess Situation. So you get +1 hand size until end of phase. So we're going to have a +1 hand size right now. And let's see. We have 4 cards left in our deck. I think we will go ahead and flip down here to Alter Ego. And then... Ooh, I forgot. We wanted to do this. Oh, man, that's fine. Let's go and use the Alter Ego action, though, from Jesse Alexander to shuffle a Connection World Mind back into your deck. And if we can draw a wild here, and we also draw a card in Alter Ego. So we can draw a wild here, then we can get our Supernova helmet back into play. Whoops. So hopefully we get a wild resource here. Come on, wild. Okay, right here we draw 1 card. Ooh, we got it. Okay, so we're going to use a wild resource for our Alter Ego action on Sam Alexander. Spend a wild resource, and then we can get Supernova helmet, put it into play. So this come, we got our helmet back. And then this is readied up. Alright, so that is it with that. Nova has no cards in hand. We can see if we want to med team during Gambit's turn to heal up Miss Marvel. Okay, Gambit's turn here. So I want to get rid of this. Play Pixie, get Rogue back. Let's use our charge a card. We get a charge counter, so we have 4 counters here. If we get Rogue back, though, no, it's not the most. Yeah, because we can't get the. Oh, we can Utopia Rogue. I like her. Okay, let's go ahead and do we just flip down here? Oh wait, let's pop Kang. We're gonna swing for 2 on Kang. That'll bring it down to 0. So when Kang is defeated, advance to the main scheme stage 2 at the end of the phase. So we don't do anything right now. Then let's have Gambit flip down to Alter Ego. So we use this Alter Ego action. Discard a energy resource from your hand. Ooh, I just realized that's a command team that I wanted to keep. That's fine. We're gonna spend an energy resource right here from your hand, and then we can discard the obligation. Rogue goes back into our discard pile. Okay, then we can request a player action from Nova to helicarry Gambit. Gambit helicarry himself, so he's going to reduce the next card he plays by 2 now. So we can play Pixie here for free. After you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from discard pile to your hand, so we get Rogue back to our hand. Reduce the cost to play Rogue by 1 for each charge counter in your hand. We have 4 still, so she's free to play. Comes back down with the tough stats card. And then we could either make the call or just play Cyclops here for 3. I forgot these guys are rated up. Yeah, we don't need Utopia here because we don't need to do anything to Kang right now. I think I might just hold on to this right here because then Gambit can go off with these cards in his hand. Yeah, that's going to end our turn. So, okay. So when defeated, we advance the main scheme at the end of the phase. So let's have Gambit draw back up to his hand sets of 6 here in Alter Ego. Beak is huge. So is Kid Omega. And then Nova's going to draw up to 7 because we played in a situation. So we draw back up. We deck out. Nova gets an encounter card, and we shuffle our discard pile back into the deck. Okay, so now Kang is going to move us here. Highly thematic multiplayer scenario. Okay, how many cards? Nova has hand size of 7 right now with Assess, so drawing 3 more. 1, 2, I really like this deck with the pinpoint and the everything. Okay, so we got that going on. Okay, so now the player phase has ended. So now we have to do Kang's thing. We advance to main scheme stage 2 at the end of the phase. So main scheme stage 1 is now gone. Stage 2 is right here. One review plays 1 acceleration token for each side scheme played. There are no side schemes. And then each player reviews a random stage 3A in turn order. Remove any unused stage 3 schemes from the game. Okay, so these are the stage 3s here. We're going to shuffle them all up. And then Nova's going to get 1. And a Gambit will get 1. Okay, so Nova gets this one. And a Gambit gets this one. Okay, let's see. Review. Okay, so one of you create your own game area. So this is Nova's game area. Add Kang, Rama, Tut to the game area and do yourself an encounter card. So Rama Tut is this one. And do yourself an encounter card. Ooh, so Nova has 2 encounter cards. He's going to be doing 3 here. Okay. And then Rama Tut has toughness. He gets +1 attack for each obligation in play. And then when defeated, we remove the Rama Tut, which is this side scheme, I believe, or this main scheme thing. So 4 spawns after stage completed, then we do that effect. Okay, this will have 1 threat. We should have grabbed more damage tokens. Okay, and then that's it for that. Gambit is going to do the same thing. We're going to add the Scarlet Centurion to our game area and do yourself an encounter card. So game also gets an encounter card. This guy also has toughness. And then this will have 2 threat. If it hits 9, then we go to the next thing. Actually, I kind of want to just let them pop, right? Because, no, it's fine. Because Nova can clear off the Kangs with minions and then unleash Nova Force. Okay, so we got this. This guy's attacks has piercing, so he's going to pierce off the top from Rogue. Okay, so let me see. Remove any unused stage 3 from the game. So these are going to be removed. Okay, and then Force Interrupt when an acceleration will be placed on another scheme. Place it here instead. Players cannot join this game area unless there are no other game areas remaining. When all players have joined this game area, it's stage 4A. So this Kang is going to be gone now. We defeated him. We're going to remove the hit point dial for now. And we're just going to put damage counters on these Kangs. So this is the main scheme now. Nova has this Kang. And then Gambit has this Kang, and then they can either scheme us out, or they will just do their thing. I kind of just want to scheme us out, to be honest, because of the Unleash Nova Force in particular. Okay, so what are we doing here? So now it's going to be the encounter phase. So we're going to do Nova's turn and do Gambit's turn. So for the encounter phase for this Kang Ramatut, he's going to add a threat to the main scheme because this goes up 1 per turn. He's going to scheme on Nova with a base of 2, plus a boost card here of 2. So he's scheming for 4. So this will go up to 6. And it's going to flip us at 9. All right, then this one's going to add 1 to the main. And then Kang Scar Centurion will scheme against Gambit with a base of 1. Plus boost card here. Boost effect is this card 1 random card from your hand. Give this enemy another boost card. So let's get a boost card first. 2 plus 1, so 3 threat. 3 plus 3 is going to be 6 total threat on here as well. So they both have 6. So actually, if I just stay in Alter, we can probably just... But Gambit loses a card randomly from his hand. Yeah, I think we're just going to let the main schemes pop here instead of doing 22 damage. The biggest reason is because of Nova's Unleash Nova Force, so we want more side schemes. But another minor reason is because I don't have the tokens right now, because I didn't get those damage tokens. So for us to put on 22 for each of their health, I think it's going to be a pain in the butt. So we lose a random card from our hand with the boost effect here. So let's lose, make the call. Oh man. Okay. And that's going to be it for that. Then we do encounter cards. So Nova gets an encounter card for a total of 3. And then Gambit gets an encounter card for a total of 2. So now we review Nova's encounter cards first. We got Master Plan, place 4 there. Oh man, on each side scheme. There are no side schemes. Actually, are these side schemes? We're going to place it here instead. This stage is no, this is the main scheme. Okay, so if there are no side schemes, we discard from encounter deck until we get a side scheme. We got it right away, so that's good. Rampage, when defeated, we discard cards from top of the encounter deck until minion is discarded, put the minion play engaged with a player who defeats the scheme. So Gambit cannot help thwart this scheme or attack Nova stuff because the game areas are split right now. Okay, Nova's next encounter card is Gang Up. In Alter Ego, it was Surge because we are in Alter Ego. So we got Exhaustion, Exhaust Your Identity. Oh wait, oh, I forgot to ready up. Okay, sorry guys, we need to ready up everything first when the player phase ended. Readying up. Okay, so we exhaust Nova, and then that will surge into another kind of card. Kang is surging us right now. We got Death Hunt 9000 with Toughness Villainous. Whenever he activates, give him a boost card. Tough stats card. We got another minion with Guard and Retaliate. Okay, so we just have 2 minions with Kang, and then that was Nova's encounter cards. Gambit has 2. He got Depowered. You cannot play hero-specific cards. As an alter action, we can discard an identity-specific card from hand to discard that. We got Macrobots. We got a minion here as well. We got Retaliate. Okay, let me see what happens here. So when a cellular story will be placed here, let's see. Force response. After stage complete, place 1 set aside Kang's minion phase down under stage 4A. At the end of phase, remove Ramatut in the stage from game and combine your gamer with another game. Okay, so all the minions will stay actually if we combine the game areas. But that's kind of okay for Nova if we can do our thing. So let me see. Do I want to symbiote suit here? We could also go for champions at any moment as well. I feel like I probably don't because we don't know we're gonna get our thing. We need to get the thing that we want first. The what's that called? I forgot what that's called. The Unleash Nova Force, right? So we're digging for Unleash Nova Force. Is kind of what we want to do right now. Let's see. Pinpoint, I'm going to play if I flip up to hero form. I don't want to flip over here, guys. I think I want to stay in Alter Ego. So we cannot play Pinpoint. We cannot play anything except for Star Hawk. So I think I just pitch my hand and then try to draw back up. Let's use Jesse Alexander. We can shuffle Connection War Mines in our deck. We don't have one, and we draw a card. Got Lightspeed Flight. Yeah, I think I just... do I throw away the pot shot here as well? We're going to use a med team here, remove a counter and exhaust it to heal 2 damage from Miss Marvel. If Gam can get command teams out from Miss Marvel, that would be really good. And then we're just going to use a double resource here when paying for a protection card to play Starhawk. And then Starhawk is not going to do anything. We're just going to be readied up here. Yeah, we don't really have anything to do right now. I wish I had more stuff to play, like a Nick Fury. Do I play the symbiote suit here with that hazard? It's gonna be pretty destructive. You know what? Let's do it. We're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna play this symbiote suit. So let's use 4 resources here because the power knowledge is a double, so we can play symbiote suit. So we're gonna go wild here against the big Kang. So Symbiote, actually let's put it over here. You get your identity gets +1 to all your basic powers, plus 10 hit points to go from 9 up to 19. But there is, actually let's put it up here so I can see it, because I gotta remember that there's a hazard icon there. And then we get +1 to our basic powers and +1 to our hand size as well. And I think, do I hold on for the go for champions here? I think we hold on to pot shot and go for champions. And then Nova's just gonna pass here. We're just ready for the game areas to combine. Okay, so what's Gambit gonna do? Probably a similar thing. Man, we got a lot of minions actually. We could play Kiddo. Oh, we gotta do the powered. So alter ego action, discard, and then specific card from your hand to discard its obligation. All right, and then do we even want to remove threat or anything? Could play Kid Omega. He can remove a threat or deal with damage. We can't do damage. No, I want to play him to knock off the Tufts from the other minions there. So I think we actually do nothing here with Gambit as well. Yeah, it's gonna end our turn. Okay, so both players end their turn. We're gonna draw back up to 6. Gambit holds on these cards because they're all really good. So drawing 2 more, and then Nova is going to draw up to 6 as well, but we have +1 with the Symbiote, so drawing to 7. Hopefully we can get a Unleash Nova Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no Unleash Nova Force, but we got Nick Fury, so hopefully we can get into it because we have too much stuff to deal with that we can't. Okay, so it is the encounter phase now. Let's ready back up. Game didn't exhaust anything. All right, so it's encounter phase now. What's going to happen here? We add a threat to here, goes up to 7, and then we add a threat to here as well, goes up to 7 as well. Kang Ramatut is going to scheme with a base of 2. This will be the boost. 2. So schemes for 4. That's going to advance his main scheme. As a force response after stage is completed, so it's completed right now. Let's take the threat off. Let's see, place 1 set aside Kang's minion face down underneath stage 4A. So let's get our, these are the Kang's minions. We're going to place one of them face down underneath stage 4A here. And then combine your game area with another game area. And remove Kang, or at the end of the phase, remove Kang Ramatut and the stage from the game and combine your game area. Okay, so nothing yet. They're going to still do other things. So both the minions will also scheme on here. And then that's the activation phase here. We still need to do the encounter phase for Nova. Then this guy's going to scheme for 1. He gets a boost card of 2. So he's going to pop this as well. So we remove our threat. We get another Kang's Dominion. So we have 2 of them now underneath Kang's Wrath, the stage 4A. And then this minion will scheme for 1. Now we get encounter cards. Nova gets 1. Kang gets, or Gambit gets 1. Nova's encounter card is Frozen Time. Attach your identity. Force to draw when a character will ready. Discard this card instead. Okay, and then Kang, or why I keep calling Gambit Kang, guys. Gambit got an Assault that will surge an Alter Ego into an Advance. So this guy will scheme. He will get a boost card here, and he decks out. So we decks out. We do place an acceleration token on, place it here instead, and then we shuffle the encounter deck while the advance is triggering. So he is still going to scheme on here, but that already popped, so it doesn't matter. So as we are resolving the advance, it does not go back into encounter deck. When shuffling the encounter deck, we have 1 acceleration token here. The game areas are still split. Okay, so he's scheming now. This will be the boost. 0, doesn't matter. Okay, so now it is the end of the phase. So we remove Kang Ramatut from the game and combine a game with another game area. In a game, it will remove the Kang Scar Centurion from the game and combine his game area. Okay. Okay, so this will all be removed now. We're now on 1 game area, so now we can help each other defeat the side schemes and minions here. Oh, I forgot Rampage. The acceleration wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so now let's see. Players cannot join. Okay, when all players have joined this game area, which they have now, advance to stage 4A. Okay, so acceleration token here will stick. This will get removed as well. Okay, stage 4A. When reviewed, review Kang 3, add him to the game. Review each face down Kang's minion underneath the scheme. Alright guys, Kang 3 comes in with 25 times player hit points, so it's going to have 50 life here. He does have a tough status card. He has the same force interrupt as Kang stage 1. Whenever he attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme or he gets +2 attack for his attack. And then here would be the main scheme. Review each Kang. Okay, let's put this here. Acceleration here. Review each of the Kang's Dominion. So we have a bunch of side schemes here. 3 times player death for each one, so 6 on each one. And then while these side schemes are in play, if one of them is in play, cannot take damage. We have 2 of them, so we'll declare all threat here. But good thing we do have a lot of threat removal, I think. And when it's defeated, we do the player who defeated the scheme and encounter card. Alright, when reviewed, each player searches the encounter deck, discard power and sets air for the Nemesis minion, puts it into play, engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. So Gambit gets Belladonna even more minions with Quick Strike. Gambit's an alter ego, so Quick Strike won't go through. After Belladonna attacks and defeats the character, place 2 threat on the main. And then Nova's gonna get Warbringer. Force control, whenever they attack, they get +1 for attack for each printed wild resource in your hand. The attack gets overkill. Okay, so while these are in play, Kang the Conqueror cannot take damage. We just remember that with the 2 Kangstone minions here. The same effect. Maybe I can put them like, let's put them over here. Yeah, because they have the same effect. So we just know we got to clear off all those side schemes before we can do any damage to Kang, and we can't knock off his tough either. But right now we got to defeat these minions, right? That's the biggest problem. Our guy's minion has villainous. We should have given a boost here. It wouldn't have affected anything because he would have just out schemed that thing. We would just decked out a little bit faster, but I think it would have been fine. Okay, so I think that is it here. So we, oh wait, Nova gets a second encounter card. Okay, you know what? Let's just give Nova the encounter card right now. Time Travel Tactics. Take a damage for each obligation in your area. That will surge because of the symbiote suit. Okay, so Nova gets an obligation here in his game area because the symbiote suit's hazard icon that I forgot. Okay, so we do have the obligation here for Nova. When review, place the top 8 cards of your deck face down. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully we did not lose both of our I forgot the card. Unleash Nova Force, because we need that. Okay, let's just go ahead and, okay, so now we pass over to Gambit. We're going to request a player action from Nova to spend a mental resource right here as an alter ego action. Let's discard Ever Vigilant, I guess. Yeah, it's a mental resource. And then we can discard the obligation and discard all the cards underneath this card. Okay, we lost the connection World Mind, but we did not lose any of our Unleash Nova Force, so that's good. So hopefully Nick can draw them now. That actually worked out. All right, then let's go ahead and request another player action from Nova. We're going to use our Jesse Alexander alter ego action to shuffle a connection World Mind back into your deck and then draw a card. So we shuffle up here. I gotta remember that Nova has a frozen time as well. All right, hopefully we can play Nick and then draw. We want Nova to draw as much as possible to get into the Unleash Nova Force. We got a Lightspeed Force here. Okay, so wait, let's look at Nova's hand real quick. So Nick is our only draw power here, unfortunately. We gotta try to get a lot done with Nick. If we don't draw the Unleash Nova Force, we are kind of screwed here with this board. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit rough. But Gambit's turn. I think Gambit will just help us out defeat some minions because yeah, it's just too much. Okay, let's do, we're going to flip up here. Actually, do I want to do some Thorn with Gambit? I think we're fine without Thorn. I think we leave the Acceleration here as well, because I'd rather not get another minion right now, unless Nova defeats it. But then we mill the encounter deck more. Each player searches the encounter deck. Oh, so if this hits 20, we lose the game. We did the one reviewed already. Yeah, so we got the Nemesis minions. Okay. Let's go ahead and just flip up. I think we need more damage here, because minions are more scared than side schemes right now. Flip it to hero form. Then we're going to use a, do I want to trigger Utopia right now? Utopia will ready up Gambit. So I probably got to play Cyclops first. Okay, we're going to use, no, Cyclops will do an extra damage to an enemy, so we don't even play Cyclops here. Yeah, I think we saved the Helicarrier for Nova. Okay, so Gambit's going to use a double resource here when paying for a Alicia card to play Kid Omega. When Kid Omega enters play, choose one. We're going to spend a energy resource right here. So now Kid Omega can do 1 damage to each enemy. So Kang cannot take damage, so he keeps it tough because of the Kang's a minion, but knocks off all the toughs. Well, actually, let's put the damage on. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and knocks out toughs from these guys. And the retaliates won't go off because it wasn't an attack from Kid Omega. Okay, let's make some space. And again, we can have +1 ally with Utopia's effect. I think, I guess we just Helicarrier here. Yeah, let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost next card by 1. Gambit Staff. That's another resource. Wait, sorry. We want to use Utopia first. So let's see. We want to get everyone quite low, but not super low, because yeah, Gambit will just swing for 2 on Death Hunt here. 2 damage, so he has 4 life left. So everyone has less than 4 for Nova to take, or except for Belladonna. Okay, then we're going to use Helicarrier to reduce the cost next card play by 1. Resource to play Beak. When you play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each X-Men ally you control. Gambit has 4 X-Men allies here. So let's take 4 off of a Kang's Dominion. We can work on it a little bit. Drop it down to 2. Okay. Then when Beak enters play, when you exhaust Utopia, ready up another X-Men character, it's ready up Gambit. Okay, I really need to know if Nova's going to draw into the Unleash Nova Force or not. Let's see. If we don't draw into it, can we still... We can recur Pot Shot twice. Kill 2 minions. Nick can do damage. We can ready up a lot, actually. Okay, I think we should be fine dealing with the minions here. Yeah, why don't we... Okay, let's just take out the most nasty one. Gambit can do that. Maybe Belladonna. Gambit's going to swing for 2. Do we have even damage somewhere? Actually, yeah, Gambit's going to swing for 2 on Belladonna. And then we're going to have Beak. We need to put some more tokens on. Beak's going to exhaust. Let's swing for 1 on Belladonna. And then he'll take a consequence damage. And then Kid Omega is going to swing for 2 exhaust on Belladonna. Takes her out. He'll take a consequence damage. So Belladonna is now gone. Okay. And then Pixie, if she activates, she dies. If she attacks, I mean. So let's have her thwart for 1 from here. And then she will take a consequence damage. Alright, and again, it's going to hold on to Cyclops. We're going to pass it over to Nova here. And hopefully Nick Fury can get us what we need. Yeah, we're just going to hope, guys. Let's see, what do I need as a resource right now? I probably want to... Okay, oh wait, this should be ready up. Let's go and use Jesse. Oh no, we used it already. Just kidding. Okay, so we're going to flip up here to hero form. We're going to hope that Nick can draw us into an Unleash Nova Force that we desperately need. Let's go ahead and Helicarrier to reduce the cost of this card we play by 1. This would be 3 resources here for a total of 4, so we can play Nick Fury. Here we go, guys. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. Let's put a ready token on him. So we still ran out of room here with all our allies, just because we maxed out on both players' ally limit of 3 for Nova and 4 for Gambit with Utopia. So when Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. We're pick the one to draw 3 cards here. Come on, guys. Unleash Nova Force. Ooh, we got it. Okay. All right. Nova's going to clean up here. We have 4 minions, 3 side schemes. No problem for Nova. All right. Let's see here. When you would ready up, we discard this card instead. We need to Unleash Nova Force. So we take one of these readies from that. Let's go ahead and get the Unleash Nova Force down. We could... Let's see. What's our max? Oh, wait. Actually, what I want to do is take damage from Retaliate. Yeah, and then we can play the What Doesn't Kill Me. That would be really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and... I could just defeat them though, so I do waste a ready, but we get the ready back with the What Doesn't Kill Me, and it's really cheap with the power protection. Okay, let's go ahead and... No, we gotta use this first. We're gonna use our Supernova Helmet to generate a water resource, so we can play Unleash Nova Force, right? Yeah, we're gonna play Unleash Nova Force here. Okay, so max 1 per round until the end of the round. Each time Nova defeats an enemy or removes a lapse from a scheme, we remove where we ready up Nova and we draw a card. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our basic activation here. And we're gonna swing for 2 on the macro bots here. So 2 damage. Then we're gonna take a retaliate. Oh wait, no, we do 3. No, we do 2 with the same so yeah, 2 damage on him. So he stays alive. We take a retaliate. Draw down 18 life, and our max is 20 because Nova has 10 hit points, plus 10 from the symbiote suit. Okay, so we did that. Then we're going to use a double resource here, the power protection, when paying for a green card to play What Doesn't Kill Me. We heal 2 damage, and we can ready up. But because we're frozen in time, when your attached character would ready, we discard this card instead. So we don't get the ready, we just discard that, so we stay exhausted here. But we do get to heal to full life, which is a cost. A healing is a cost for the What Doesn't Kill Me, because it's before the cost arrow. Alright, so we got that now. Then did I forget to use... I think I forgot to ready up the Supernova helmet, but I'm not sure if I did, so let's just play things as if we did. Okay, so we're going to use the Go for Champions here, which is a WA resource, so we can play a pot shot. Double number resources if you're using WA for playing this card, so deals 4 damage to enemy. Let's take out Death Hunt here, 4 damage. Okay, so when we use this card, we can also exhaust Miss Marvel, have her take a damage, and return the event back to her hand. So we're going to return the pot shot back to her hand after playing it. And then with the Unleash Nova Force, each time Nova defeats an enemy, which we just did, we can ready up Nova, and we can draw a card. Okay, that is really good. So next we have 2 attack with a symbiote suit. So let's go ahead and swing. Actually, do I want to thwart right now? Yeah, let's actually thwart for 2. Clear off this Kang's Dominion. When defeated, due to player who defeats this, an encounter card. So Nova gets an encounter card here, and this will get defeated. All right. And then since we just defeated a side scheme, we can ready up Nova and draw a card with the Unleash Nova Force's effect. All right, then let's go ahead and oh, and when we use a basic power, let's remember we can ready up our helmet each time Nova uses a basic power. So we just store, we can ready up the helmet. Let's go ahead and exhaust the helmet here, so we can play another pot shot. It's gonna generate double resources. We use a WOG, 4 damage to enemy. Take out Warbringer. We defeat enemy. Oh wait, sorry guys. Before we do that, let's go ahead and have Nova. Let's thwart for 2 from Kang's Dominion first, so we get it ready when we defeat the enemy. So we thwart for 2 from Kang's Dominion. Then we're going to play the pot shot, defeat the enemy. So when we defeat the enemy with Unleash Nova Force, we can ready up, draw another card. And then, oh yeah, okay, we're just not going to ready this because this was ready up whenever we play this, or whenever we use our basic activation. So this will stay exhausted. We're not going to do that. Okay, so next, what do we do here? We are ready up again. We're going to swing for 1, use a soaring acrobatics. So now we're swinging for 2, plus Symbiote. So we're swinging for 3 now to take out this Macrobots. We use a basic power, ready up the helmet, and then we can ready up Nova because we defeat an enemy with Unleash Nova Force, and also draw another card. Okay, then we are going to use the Supernova helmet, generate a WA resource to play. Man, if I clear off a side scheme, we don't get to do. All right, well, we're gonna play Lightspeed Flight here for the 1 WA resource. Removes 3 from a scheme. Let's not clear it off. We'll take 3 off of here, so drop it down to 1. Okay. Oh, we get another minion after we defeat this, so let's go ahead and do that. Then what are we gonna do? Our out limit, we're already maxed out. Nova is going to thwart for 2. Let's clear off the rampaged here. So the player who defeats a side scheme, this card's from the counter until you get a minion, put it into play, engage with the player who defeats the scheme. So we get a minion here. Okay, so got a Macrobots with guard and retaliate. And when we defeat a side scheme, well, Nova uses a basic activation, so ready up the helmet, and then we can ready up Nova with Unleash Nova Force and draw another card. Okay, so we have 1 more side scheme. We have a Macrobots, or 2 of them, in play. All right, Nick Fury is going to swing for 2 on the Macrobots here. He'll take a retaliate from this guy and a consequent damage, so 2 damage on Nick Fury. Then we're going to. Oh man, we have too much economy right now with such situations, and we can't play our ally. Let's use a Supernova helmet so we can play Lightspeed Flight, remove 3 there from a scheme, clears all Kang's Dominion. We only need 1 WOG to pay for it. So this side scheme is defeated. When it's defeated, we do a player who defeated this in encounter cards. Nova gets another encounter card here. Then we're gonna have Nova swing for 2 with the Symbiote suit, take out the Macrobots. No retaliate because he's defeated. When we defeat an enemy, we can draw a card, ready up Nova with Unleash Nova Force, and we can also ready up Super Helmet because we use a basic activation. So 2 encounter cards here. I guess we just play the SS. We're gonna deck out with Nova again here. Let's go ahead and I think we just defeat the minion. No point in playing Ironheart. Oh, so now Kang can take damage now because we took out Kang's Dominion here. So Yeah, let's go ahead and... Is there anything to play? There's nothing to play. It's a problem. Let's do... Starhawk is going to... he doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, Starhawk will swing for 2, knock off the tough from Kang because he can't take damage now. Starhawk will take 2 consequential damage for attacking. Then we're gonna have Nova. We really, yeah, because we play Ironheart with this card an ally. Yeah, Nova's just going to swing for 2, take out the Macrobots here. We defeat another enemy, so with the Unleash Nova Force, we can draw a card and ready back up. And we got the other Unleash Nova Force. Then we're just going to swing for 2 with our Symbiote Suit on Kang, brings from 50 down to 48. And yeah, maybe I should have attacked Kang in the middle of that. But maybe I don't want to deck out here, actually. No, I do. Yeah, we double assess and we deck again an encounter card. Okay, so that's going to be the end of that. I think we're done with our turn. Nova's going to play 2 assess the situation here. So our hand size is going to be 7 to the end of the turn. And then we're going to end our turn. So Nova's going to hold on to the wild here because it doesn't count towards our hand size and the Unleash Nova Force. Because we get some more size gains and minions. And then let's go ahead and Ever Vigilant. To remove threat from the main, yeah, let's keep Ever Vigilant. We'll discard these 2 cards here. Actually, we could just keep everything. Draw back up. No, yeah, we're gonna discard these 2 cards here, and then we draw back up for Nova. He's drawing back up to 7 with the 2 assess the situation. So we draw 2. We deck out, get another encounter card. We got the Force of Projection, which doesn't really matter right now. Okay, so we're shuffling up. And Nova's drawing back to a bunch of cards here because we also have a connection to the World Mind. So let's check how many cards we got. So we cleared off Kang's board. Our board is crazy with the allies, supports, and upgrades. I think we're ready to go for the kill next turn because Gambit has Cyclops, who's in our hand actually. So actually, I cannot use him for Nova because Nova will be the first player. Okay, let's draw up to our hand size here. So we have 5 plus 2 with the 2 assess the situation. This does not count towards our hand size. So we're going to draw essentially 8 cards here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we have 7, which are the hand size, plus this does not count towards it. So that's what we got here. Yeah, I don't really know. I think we just take damage with Nova because of the Symbiote Suit. We want to ready up with the What Doesn't Kill Me. Okay, Gambit has Cyclops in hand. Do we have a Make the Call left in our deck? Because then I can make the call as a hero as an action. Oh man, we don't have 2 in the deck, I believe. So we hold on Cyclops. Gambit draws back up to 5. He won't deck out. Okay, and we got the Cyclops in play. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna ready everyone back up, and we'll just go for damage next turn if we can survive. There are a lot of encounter cards coming right now, though. We'll never activate it, so she still keeps her tough stats card, which you don't really need. Writing up all of our cards. Okay, so it is going to be Kang's turn here. He's going to add 2 plus 1 with acceleration, so 3 to the main. Then he is going to attack Gambit here, because Gambit's the first player. We're going to have Nick Fury defense attack, give Kang plus 2 attack, instead of adding that to the main, so 5 plus a boost of 2, so 7 damage takes out Nick Fury. Then he's going to attack Nova. Nova's going to take to the face, because we need to take some damage here. We're going to add a threat to the main, though, because I don't want that much damage. So hitting with a base of 3, plus a boost card here is 0. So that goes on Nova's face, bringing from 20 down to 17. Then we're going to do encounter cards. So I remember the hazard here. So Gambit gets 1, Nova gets 1, and the hazard gets an additional encounter card, but it will go to Gambit, actually, because Gambit's the first player. Okay, so now we dealt the encounter cards already, including the hazard. We're going to review encounter cards, and there's 6 here. Gambit gets a minion, which is great for Nova. When review this card ran from your hand. Hopefully it's not going to be Cyclops here. We've been holding him for like several rounds. If we lose him here, it's gonna stink. Okay, we're gonna lose the rapid response, and then we also got an advance. So Kang's gonna scheme with a base of 3, plus a boost of 2, so 5 threat going on the main. Goes up to 9 now out of 20. Oh yikes! Okay, that's actually kind of high. Inside 1, so this will go up to 10 from 9. And then when review, discard cards on top and counter deck until you get a temporal minion. Review the minion. So we're looking for a temporal minion. Is he gonna deck out here? We got one. This is temporal, so he has guard and retaliate. feel like Nova's really good for Kang with all the side schemes and minions. So we resolve that. Let's encounter card Shadow of the Past. Review your set size Nemesis minion and put it into play engage with you. Review your set size Nemesis side scheme. So Nova gets this side scheme here, and then shuffle the rest of the Nemesis set into the encounter deck. So we were not able to review the set aside Nemesis minion, so because it was not set aside. So this card will gain Surge if your Nemesis minion does not enter play this way. So even though we get the side scheme and these cards shuffled in, it will still Surge. Alright, so Shadow Pass will now Surge into Past Machinations inside 1. Each player searches the encounter discard pile for a different obligation and reviews it. So, oh man. Let's do discard the highest cost card you control for Nova. That'll lose a symbiote suit. I feel like I wanted this turn. We're gonna be greedy. Let's see, depowered. You cannot play hero cards. Nova needs that as well. Should Nova just get the time travel hunks here? We could get stolen memories for Nova. Yeah, we're gonna give stolen memories to Nova, and then Gambit's gonna do what? I don't know. Time travel hunks will lose Rogue again. Yeah. So okay, we'll do this. Gambit's gonna get time travel hunks, so we discard Rogue. It's the highest cost card we control. She's 4 cost. She goes underneath the time travel hunks here. And then stolen memories, we put the top 8 cards of deck face underneath this card for Nova. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just realized I forgot to do the side scheme here. So we have some obligations for each player in play. Okay, that's gonna resolve this. Yeah, let me do the side scheme here. When reviewed, each player discards 1 card they control with the printed wall resource. For each card discarded this way, place 1 down here. Oh, okay. It couldn't have been Rogue, so that's fine. Discard a card you control. Gambit has no wild. It's Rogue Wild. Oh man. Okay, hold up. So this came out before this. All right. So we had this card Rogue. There's a wild resource, the only one, and then we discard place it on there, and then Nova has this card wild resource as well. Oh man, we lose a symbiote suit. Darn it. So we drop to 10. We lose 10 life now. I forgot. Symbiote suit gives us +1 hand size. So actually, when we drew up to original hand, we had a hand size of 6 with symbiote suit, +2 is 8, plus this is 9. So we actually draw 1 more card. So I don't want to mess up what would have happened. So we would have drawn the top card here from Soul Memories, and then Soul Memories takes this card right here instead. So it's going to be 8 cards underneath here. Okay, so we discard symbiote suit, lose our hit points, discard Rogue, and then place 2 around here. So it's going to be 4. That Nemesis side scheme is nasty. All right, what card should Nova drawn? Assess. Okay, yeah, that's not useful. All right, and then we got Temporal Shield attached to Kang. When Kang is attacked, discard this card, prevent all damage from it, and D1 damage to attacker. And then we got another Temporal Shield. Okay, that is fine. That's going to end Kang's turn. So it's back to the player's turn here. Oh, wait, I've got Time Travel Hunks for Gambit. Would have gotten the Helicarrier now, because that's the new highest cost card. All right. Gambit doesn't need to flip. Nova's going to flip, because I think we need to get rid of the stored memories, maybe? Actually, do we need to? I kind of want to just stay in hero form. Yeah. All right, we pass the first player token over to Nova. He's going to start us off. Okay, so we will not be able to defeat Kang because those 6 encounter cards end up being more than 6 and end up being a little bit rough here. We have the Go for Champions, which I think we're just going to play because this will be our last turn. Or our second to last round, I think. Let's see. I think I need to pinpoint the Unleashed Nova Force. Okay, let's use... We have only 1 base attack on everything for Nova now. Let's go ahead and just exhaust the helmet, generate a wild resource, and we need to play our Unleashed Nova Force here. So, maximum round until the end of the round. Each time Nova defeats an enemy or removes a last from its scheme, we can ready up Nova and draw a card. Alright, so we got that going on. Let's do... we can't defeat a minion or remove their right now. Oof. We don't have any... Can we request a player action from Gambit? Nope. Gambit. No one has attack events right now. Okay, let's do... We don't have any of our events either. Do we have any draw power? Huh, no, we don't. Okay, that was a little bit unfortunate. So we just have to keep readying up and then doing damage that way. We take Retaliate from Sir Rastin. Okay, so we can do this. Starhawk's going to swing for 2 on Sir Rastin. He's going to take a retaliate. When Star takes damage equal to his remaining life, this happens to 4 console damage, which is 1 life left. He comes back to our hand with her effect if it's equal to his remaining life. So he takes 1 damage, comes back to our hand. Then we're going to use 1, 2. Wait, we don't need 2 resources. What am I doing? Okay, so we're going to use 2 resources right here so I can play Starhawk back down. Then Starhawk is going to exhaust to swing for 2 on Sir Rastin, 2 more damage. Then Sir Rastin will retaliate, hit him back for 1. He has 2 life left. He'll take 2 constant damage for attacking, comes back to our hand again with this effect. Okay, so now Nova can defeat Sir Rastin. So let's go ahead and swing for 1. Use our strong acrobatics to do additional 1. So it's going to be 2 damage, takes him out. He won't retaliate because he's defeated now. Okay, then after Nova uses the basic power, we can ready up the helmet. We unleash Nova Force, so we can also ready up because we defeat a minion and draw a card. Dang it, the Ever Vigilant right now, I don't think it's as useful. Now we need to defeat this guy here as well. Do we just Starhawk twice again? No, he can't anymore. Miss Marvel can return an event to our hand. Oh man, I wish Gambit could player action something for Nova. I wish, oh, Nova just needs to draw into, if we draw into like our attack event, then we're good to go. Let's use the helmet here. Generate a WA resource. So we can play, let's play Starhawk. So use that as a resource. This will be second resource here. So we can play Starhawk back down. He's ready up. Starhawk is going to swing for 2 on this guy. He takes a consequential damage. Nova is going to swing for 1 on this guy. And then after using basic power, we can ready up the helmet. Let's use the helmet generate a WA resource, declare it to be a physical. This would be a second resource here to play a What Doesn't Kill Me. Ready up your hero and heal 2. So we go up to 9, we ready up Nova. Nova is going to, I think we just have, yeah, Miss Marvel is going to exhaust to swing for 1 on this guy. She'll take a consequential damage. Then we're going to have exhaust Nova, do 1 damage again. This guy knocks him out. So when we defeat him, we use a basic activation, ready up the helmet. We can ready up Nova with this Unleash Nova Force, draw a card. We got a pot shot, a little bit too late though. Let's just do 4 damage. Kang has a temporal shield anyways. So we gotta get rid of that. Do 1 damage to attacker, max 1 per attack. Okay, Nova's going to swing for 1 on Kang. Force interrupt whenever Kang is attacked. Discard temporal shield, prevent all the damage, and then do 1 damage to attacker. So we take the damage here. All right, then we're going to let's see if I play the Ever Vigilant. Okay, we're going to use our helmet here to generate a WA resource. This would be a second resource here. We don't need that. We're going to play Ever Vigilant. Play only if you have air trait, remove 2 from the main. This will drop from 11 down to 9. And then we can ready up. Okay, Nova's going to swing for 1 again. Goes on temporal shield. Prevents the damage. We take a damage back. And then we can ready up the helmet after using our basic activation. Alright. Then we can... what do we do here, guys? We're going to get some attack events coming up for Nova next turn where we pot shot. I think that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and use Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card we play by 1. Team building exercise to play a card from your hand. If she has a trade hero, champion card, we can play Pinpoint here. Alright. And then we're going to play Assess the Situation, so you get +1 hand size to end the phase for Nova. And then Pinpoint is going to thwart for 1. Let's take it off of here. Pinpoint takes a consequential damage. Alright. We're holding to pot shot with Nova. We're going to end our turn. Unleash Nova Force won't do anything anymore. Okay, we pass over to Gambit here. He has 4 cards in hand. He can ready up though, and we have the stronger allies right here. So let's see. Gambit's going to get a charge counter with our charge card. Gambit's going to... Oh man, we don't actually have that much that we can do. We're gonna exhaust Kid Omega to thwart for 2 from here. He'll take consequent damage, get taken out. Gambit's gonna thwart for 1. Let's clear off, bring the war. So there's no one defeat effect. That's gone. Whoops. Okay. And then let's see. I can't just play triage here and hold on Cyclops for another turn. Yeah, we need thwarting. Oof. Yeah, I'll use a double resource here so I can play triage. When it enters play, we exhaust Utopia to rev our X-Men characters, ready up Gambit. Triage can heal 2 damage from X-Men characters. Let's heal from Pixie, so she's back to full life. Pixie's going to Thor for 1, take her damage again. Drop this down. Gambit's going to Thor for 1, drop it down. Triage is going to exhaust. Let's Thor for 1, drop it down to 6. We'll take a consequent damage. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, Triage would do that. Oh, we still have Beak. So do we block with Beak? Or do we just thwart? Let's just thwart with Beak. So exhaust, Thor for 1, clear it off. Beak would take consequent damage, he gets taken out. We can get him shuffled back in. Alright, I think this should be a better turn now. Do we hold this? No. We're going to discard this. Both players end their turn. They both hold on to 1 card left here. Let's draw back up, and hopefully we can try to do something. Okay, so Gambit, let's do Gambit first. He's going to draw back up to 5. Decks out, gets an encounter card. We know the attack events here to get Kang's hit points down. All right, let's see. So we shuffled up. Gambit has 2 cards in hand. We're going to draw 3 more back up to 5. Got a charge card, which is nice. All right, and then Nova here has pot shot. We're drawing back up to 5 here as well. Connection Worldmind does not count towards our hand size, so we're going to draw 1 more. Okay, Moon Girl here is going to be huge. All right, guys, maybe we can do something here. So we're just going to keep this here. Gambit has this in his play area as well. I'll just put it over here. I think we're not going to worry about that now. We just want to go for the kill. Okay, Kang's turn. He's going to add 1, 2, 3 to the main with deceleration. This goes up to 8. And we lose if it hits 20. So a little bit scary. All right, Kang is going to attack. Oh, wait, we got ready up. Okay, Kang is going to attack Nova. We're going to block with Starhawk and give him +2 attack. So same with a base of 5 plus 3. So 8 damage takes out Starhawk. Whoops. All right, then he's going to attack Gambit. We're going to give him +2, block with Triage. Here's the boost, 5 plus, what is this card? Oh, Nova's thing. Nova's Nemesis card. So 5 damage takes out Triage. All right. Oops, discard piles right over there. All right, then we get encounter cards. So Nova gets 1, Gambit gets 1. So only 3 encounter cards this time instead of 6. So hopefully we can do better here. Weekend, after you use a basic hero power, take a damage. As an RT action, we can discard a physical resource to discard this obligation. Gambit got the same thing, so we use the basic powers with the take damage and depowered. You cannot play hero cards as RT action. We can discard a hero specific card to discard the obligation. Okay, so we just got a bunch of obligation play here. Pass it over to Gambit, and Gambit's gonna start us off. So Gambit cannot play hero cards. Oh man. I think we still play Cyclops here. Okay. Gambit's going to swing for 2 on Kang, bring him down to 46. Then we're gonna use 3 resources here. Yeah, so we can play Cyclops. Wait, we need a physical. Dang it. That's fine. Wait, I forgot. When we use the basic activation, we take a damage with our weakened here. Okay, so then we use 3 resources here with the rapid response and molecular acceleration to play Cyclops. We use a molecular acceleration to get a charge counter. We use charge the cards to get another charge counter, so up to 7 counters here. When Cyclops enters play, choose an enemy. We're going to choose Kang. Until the end of the phase, increase the amount of damage that enemy takes from each attack by 1. So every damage on Kang is going to be 1 additional damage now. When Cyclops enters play, we exhaust Utopia to ready up Gambit here. And then Cyclops will be readied up. Okay, we have the command team. If I play it, I don't know. if Nova can. Okay, let's go ahead and have Cyclops swing for 2. It does 1 additional damage, so 3 on Kang, brings it down to 43. Cyclops takes the consequential damage. Gambit's going to swing for 2 plus 1, which is 3, brings him 43 down to 40. Gambit will take a damage for using a basic activation with weakened. And let's check here what Nova can do. I think Nova's going to draw a ton of cards here. Yeah, let's request a player action for Nova to Helicarrier. Gambit. So he can reduce the cost on his card he plays by 1. So command team's only 1 cost. Use charge card to play command team. This will come in with 3 command counters. And then we can exhaust it to ready up an ally. Do we do that for Miss Marvel, though? To recur the pot shot. I think we do. That's more damage than Cyclops. Yeah, so Gambit here. I think we stay in hero form. We just keep all his obligations. Gambit never played a hero-specific card. We used our molecular acceleration, which is a we can use it as a resource. So Gambit's done here. Took the damage from the weekend, and then let's do. Should we have? Yeah, we're just gonna all in here. Pixie's gonna swing for 2. It does 3 on Kang, brings it down to 37. Pixie takes the consequential damage. She gets taken out here. Okay, we're going all in here. Nova's gonna take a bunch of damage from the weekend, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we gotta remember with the weekend here, after you use a basic hero power, we take a damage. We only discard as the alter ego response or alter ego action, so we can't do anything there. All right, let's go ahead and get started here for Nova. So Gambit's gonna end his turn. He has a command team, which we're gonna use as a player action request. We're gonna use 3 resources here when paying for a basic card because the power Nova is a double. Declare all the wilds here to be mental resources, so we can play Moon Girl. We only play if we have the champion trait, which we have in our hero form. When you play Moon Girl, draw 1 for each mental resource. We use 3. Hoping we get another pot shot. Oh yeah, we didn't get it. That's okay. I think we actually don't have it here, guys. This is going to be pretty bad. All right, Nova is going to exhaust. Actually, we have. I put Moon Girl here. Okay, Moon Girl is just going to swing for 2. It does 3 on Kang, brings it down to 34. The Cyclops thing might actually help doing additional damage. You take 2 consequential damage here. Then let's see. We're going to exhaust the med team. Remove a counter. Hue 2 from a character. Let's hue 2 from Miss Marvel. Okay. Then Nova is going to exhaust the Supernova helmet to generate a wild resource, so we can play a pot shot. If we use a wild for pay for it, it counts as 2, so double resources to pay for the pot shot. It does 4 damage. Cyclops makes each attack do 1 additional damage, so it's going to do 5. Brings Kang down to 29. Then when pot shot gets its card, we're going to use Miss Marvel's effect. When you play an event, exhaust Miss Marvel, deal damage to her, return the event to your hand, so we get the pot shot back to our hand here. Marvel takes the damage. We're going to now use command team, remove a counter, and then exhaust it to ready up an ally. Let's ready up Miss Marvel again. All right. Then, so that's the 2-player combo there. We want to play the pot shot back down. So Nova is going to swing here for 1. Sword Acrobatics makes it 2, plus 1 with Cyclops, so 3. Brings Kang down to 26. We take a damage with weekend. After you use a basic power, drop down to 6 here. Okay, after you use a basic power, we can also ready up the Supernova helmet. Let's exhaust it again. Generates a wild resource to play another pot shot. It does 1 extra damage, so 5. Brings Kang down to 21. And then we're going to use Miss Marvel's effect. Exhaust her again, takes the damage, return the event back to our hand. Okay. Then we're going to use a double resource when paying for a protection card to play What Doesn't Kill Me. And we declare the wilds to be physicals, which is a requirement. Hue 2 damage go up to 8, and we can also ready back up. Then we're going to swing for 1. It does 2. The Kang brings down 19. We take a damage with the weekend, drop down 7. And then after you use a basic power, ready up the helmet again. Exhaust the helmet to generate a wild. To play a pot shot again, it does 5. Because of Cyclops brings Kang down to 14. Yeah, I think that's it here. We're kind of tapped out now. I can play Ever Vigilant. I have to stay in hero form, I think. We could die. We get the card that deals damage equal to the indirect damage equal to the obligations. Do I want to get our? No, we're maxed out on blockers. So let's see. Pinpoint swings. It does 3. It makes him down to 11. If we play Arno, she does 2. That's not enough. Okay, so right now we want to control a little bit as much as we can. So I feel like I play the Ever Vigilant and then just assess. And we're gonna deck out, get an encounter card. Unfortunately, we have to stay in hero form right now. That's fine. Let's use Team Building Exercise to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. If it shares a trait with your hero, which is Aerial with our helmet. So Ever Vigilant is only 1 cost. This would be a resource to play the Ever Vigilant. Play only if you have the arrow trait. Ready your hero. Remove 2 threat from the main. Then we're gonna. Do we swing for 2? We take a damage. Oh, we're gonna take a damage no matter what. Yeah. Let's swing for 2 on Kang. Brings it down to 12. It does 2 because of Cyclops. Then we're using our basic power again, so we're taking our damage. All right. I think that is it here, guys. Hope we can survive one more turn to do 12 more damage. Or we can play assess the situation, so you get +1 hand size into end of phase. Nova's up to 6 hand size here again. All right. That's gonna end our turn. Let's right back up. Both players has no cards in their hand. If all the allies just activate, then we can take them down. Oh, freaking Gambit, actually. Wait, I forgot. Cannot play attack events. So he needs to just play allies here because of the depowered. And if I flip down, Kang might scheme us out. So I don't want to flip because Nova decks out and gets an extra encounter card. Okay. Gambit draws back up to 5. Hopefully no attack events. Okay, this is good. Beast and X. Alright, Gambit should be able to do a lot of damage here with these allies. Nova's going to draw back up to 6 with the assess. We deck out. There's the pot shot. Get down an encounter card here. Okay, so yeah, we can pot shot in Miss Marvel. We have the kill, guys. If we can survive this. We're gonna have 3 encounter cards. How many more advances are in there is the question. I am too lazy to check. Okay, so how many cards we got in hand? We got 3. We're drawn to 6 because of the assessment situation, giving us a 6 hand size here. Legion of Force doesn't do anything anymore. We got the symbiote suit back, but we use our basic power a lot. We'll just die. Actually, symbiote suit gives us plus 10 hit points. Okay, so Kang's turn. He's going to add 3 to the man with the acceleration. So this goes up to 9. Okay, we lose at 20, so we still don't want that to happen. Then Kang is going to, let's see, did we do all this stuff? Yeah, we did. Kang is going to attack Gambit here. We're going to block with Moon Girl. Give him +2 attacks. So with a base of 5 plus a boost of 1. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each card with the printed wild resource in your hand. I think that's going to be for Nova, which has 2 wilds here because Moon Girl is blocking the attack, right? Does Gambit have? Yeah, so the worst of the 2 worlds is going to be Nova. So we add 2 threats to the main for 2 wilds. This will go from 9 up to 11. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And then the damage will take out Moon Girl. No overkill or anything. So Moon Girl is gone. Alright, right, we have 2 wilds here. Yeah. Oh man, okay. He's really eyeing threat to that main scheme. Then Kang's going to attack Nova. We're going to give him +2 for attack. And we're going to block here with Pinpoint. So hitting with a base of 5 plus a boost. Boost effect gives enemy 2 more boost cards. Yikes. Okay, well, I'm glad we didn't take it to the face. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Takes out Pinpoint here. Alright. Then we're going to do encounter cards. So 1 is Cyclops, 2 no. I feel like we're getting extra encounter cards every turn now. So Cyclops encounter card is War Delivery. When review, you may spend a wild resource. If you do not, the villain and Warbringer each attack you, even if you're an alter ego. So there is no Warbringer. Can Cyclops spend a wild? He cannot. We have no wilds here. Nova can't give him a wild. So, did I say Cyclops? So Gambit cannot spend a wild resource. So the villain and Warbringer each attack. Warbringer is not in play. So Kang is going to attack Gambit here. We're going to... Do we have natural agility? No, we don't. We're going to block here with Cyclops. So give him +2 attack. He gets dealt a boost card. He decks out, so he gets an acceleration. We just flip this over. And we shuffle up this card, pop back into deck. So Kang is hitting with a base of 5, plus this boost card right here. This is getting pretty dicey. If he gets like multiple scheme activations, we could lose. So hitting with a base of 5 plus a boost of 2, so 7 damage, takes out Cyclops. Alright, I think that's okay. Alright, losing all our allies. Okay, now Nova has 2 encounter cards. This is all we got left. Gang up. The villain each minion engaged with you will attack. We're going to block here with Gambit. So Kang's going to attack Nova. We're going to give Kang +2 for attack. So he's hitting with a base of 5. Gambit's blocking with the 3. We exhausted him. Boost is 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Gambit defends for 3. So we take 5 damage. Brings Gambit from 10 down to 5. Alright. Last encounter card here. A minion here. When review this card, an ally or support you control, that's okay. We're going to lose a support here. Let's discard our Jesse Alexander as a support for the one reviewed effect. And this minion, oh, I forgot. Gambit is weakened, so when you use a base hero power like defender, we take a damage to draw down 4 here. All right, this guy's one review. We did already discard Jesse Alexander. He's now have guard, so we can just ignore him. And that's the end of the villain phase. We pass the first player token over to Nova, who's going to start us off here. And we have Miss Marvel up, so I think Nova can finish the game for us here. Let's exhaust the med team, remove a counter, heal 2 damage from Miss Marvel, and then this med team will go away. All right, then let's go ahead and use our helmet here, generate wild resource, play this pot shot right here. Double wilds because we use a wild. So do 4 damage to enemy, brings Kang from 12 down to 8. We can ignore the minions, right? Yeah, because no guard. And then when it gets this card, we're going to exhaust Ms. Marvel, have her take a damage to return the pot shot back to our hand. And we're going to use command team, remove a counter to ready up Ms. Marvel again. All right. Then Nova is going to swing for 1. Actually, let's do 2 with Storm Acrobatics to Kang. Brings down to 6. We take a damage with our weaken because we use a basic power. We use a basic power. When we use a basic power, we ready up the helmet. Exhaust the helmet, generate double wilds for another pot shot. Use 4 damage to Kang, brings from 6 down to 2. And then we can have Miss Marvel exhaust, take a damage to return the pot shot back to her hand again. And then, can we just play it? Yeah, I guess we're just going to play it here. Let's exhaust the helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. So we can play the pot shot back down. Here, action attack, do 4 damage to an enemy. That would bring Kang from 2 down 0. And we could actually defeat the minion here, ready back up. And then, actually, wait. Let's do that. I think that'll be more fun. So we're going to do, wait. So what do we do? Did we ready this? Yeah, no, we used the helicarrier. We're going to do a little bit more style here. Okay, so we're going to use a resource here. So we can play Unleash Nova Force. Maximum round. At the end of the round, each time Nova defeats an enemy or removes the last from a scheme, we can ready Nova and draw a card. Then we're going to exhaust. Oh, helicarrier can't pay for the pot shot, right? So we need a wild to generate doubles for it. Actually, never mind. I don't think we have it that way. I wanted to defeat the minion and then draw some cards and then play that. That's fine. We'll use this wild will be doubles for playing for the light speed flight. Wait, for a pot shot, I mean. Here I should tag you 4 damage to enemy. Let's take out this minion. And then since Noah defeated an enemy, he can ready back up and we can also draw a card. Return to Ever Vigilant. Alright, never mind. So that didn't work out at all. Well, now we're screwed. So Noble will just swing for 1 on Kang, brings down to 1. We take a damage with the weekend. And then we're going to ready up Supernova Helmet after using basic power. And we can just play the Ever Vigilant. Let's use I want to play same 2 resources here, play Ever Vigilant. We have the aerial trait, ready your hero, and remove 2 from a scheme. We'll drop this down to 9. Alright, and then Nova right here with this 1 attack, clean that up. It's going to swing for 1, and that will bring Kang from 1 all the way down to 0. Unleash Nova Force, we can ready back up again, and draw a card. And let's see what Gambit could have done. I mean, Gambit probably would just we would just play, we will need the helicarrier to play Beast, get a double, probably play Beak out, get it ready with Utopia. Again, we would have done like very little damage there. But yeah, there you go, because Gambit can't play identity specific events here, so he can't play his attack events. Alright guys, there you go. That was a long and tough game here of Kang on expert mode. A 2-handed gameplay. Thank you so much again, Evo. I appreciate you a lot. I hope that you enjoyed this gameplay here. Hope it was a fun watch for you. And yeah, that was a lot of fun playing your Nova and Gambit deck. I appreciate you a lot, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.